How about now? So I'm not sure. If you're going to hear it on YouTube, that thing seems to go in and out. There it is. Yeah. All right. I don't know. These settings, whatever. It's like a tool. That's it. All right. Big shout out to the LV and everybody else who's tuned in. We got a lot of people tuned in. Thank you very much for getting to it. I think I did say Captain's Auction Warehouse, licensed, bonded. Everything that we're selling here today, all the collectibles are on consignment. They're all being sold as is, where is. No warranties. We got a lot of new in-package stuff, new in-box stuff. And then we have various other collectibles from all spans of the collectibles categories, I would say, in the smalls, whatever you want to call it. I mean, we've got...
Coolest Christmas gifts.
We do have the coolest Christmas gifts. We don't have any ribbons or bows to give you. Maybe a couple. I can kick rocks and, you know, pick you up something. But we can at least get it boxed to you and probably out the door. A lot of cool stuff. We've got some stuff that's very rippable, but I'm not ripping anything. We're going to go ahead. We're just going to go ahead and start off. We got 108 lots to sell here today. We're going to do that. We got everything from Disney to Pokemon to X-Men to Star Wars to you name it ad infinitum. There we go.
Disney.
I know. Disney. A lot of Disney. Authentic and, you know, older Disney stuff. 60s, 70s, 50s?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, all across the board. All right, we're going to start off with a little bit more modern right here. We're going to start with lot number 500. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! First edition sealed booster packs. This is the monster lot right here. How many packs are there? I'm counting them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Monster. Right? Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Monster lot. There's at least 20 lots. 30? 30 packs? Maybe so.
Almost 40.
Almost 40 packs. That is a monster lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And it's the first edition sealed booster packs. About 40 packs right there. You're getting the whole lot, one money. That's an amazing opportunity right here. You're going to be ripping and dipping all day. Well, 40 packs, you can rip through that pretty fast.
Yeah.
So I used to like on the tops. Just make sure you don't get the cards, but you get the top and then drop them right out. All right, here we go. Oh, what do you say? We're at 175. 175, look at 200. 2 to bid, 2 to go one time. 150, look at 2. 175, 200. 2 to bid, 2 to go one time. 175, look at 200 for the monster lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. 175, $200. 200 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be 175, look at 200. 2 to bid, 2 to go one time. 175, 200. $200 bid. 200 for 40 packs. I got 200, 2 and a quarter, 200 here, look at 225, 225 to go one time, 225. Thank you. 200, 2 and a quarter, 225 to go one time on the Yu-Gi-Oh! First Edition sealed booster packs. 200, 225, 225 to go. All these packs all done all through. 225. 210. $210. 210 to go one time. 200 here, 210. 210 one time, 200 once, twice. Last call. 200 here, 210. 210 here, look at 220. 220 to go one time, 210, look at 220. 220, $220 one time. 210 here, look at 220. 220 to go one time, 210, look at 220. 220 to go one time. Anybody else at all through? Once, twice. Last call, 210, look at 220. Sold it your way, $210. Congratulations. 276 is the winning bidder. 276. Caitlin will be writing those numbers down. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions about the terms and conditions, please read it. It is plainly on the website and on the back of your bidder's card if you're here in the audience. And thank you to those that are attending here today. Coming in after work. People coming in hot. All right, next up, lot number 501. 501, Vintage Magic. This is the Magic the Gathering booster pack and World Champ deck right here. You got booster packs and a championship deck from Seattle. This is the Seattle World Championship in Seattle. Vintage Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Highly collectible piece right here.
Yeah, so that's a Randy Bueller deck who played in that Seattle World Championship.
So that's Randy Bueller?
Yeah.
Randy Bueller.
Yeah.
who played in the championship. Did he win the championship?
Didn't win.
He didn't win, but he played in the championship.
He's good
And just to
enough to
play
get
in the
some-
championship in Magic the Gathering,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So the key to this deck is it's in the vintage category where people are grading these special deck individual cards.
So they're grading the individual cards,
Yeah.
not necessarily the deck, but the individual cards.
It's
They
not
are
even
grading.
about the deck anymore. It's the individual cards.
I gotcha. Yeah, and grading. A lot of people with these packs like this. If you do want to enjoy a lot of the individual cards to get them graded, so then they can be seen instead of just having the deck, highly collectible. And I'm understanding that they are grading them because they are, where are you going to get them, right? These are special from the championship. Thank you, Jesse. All right, we're at $50. I've 50 here, 75 bid for this whole block. This is another. I'm going to call this a whole nother monster batch right here. This is a monster lot. Looks like you got 4 packs. You got 4 booster packs, and then you have the Seattle deck, the championship, world championship. We're at 50 here, 75 bid, 75 to go one time, bid to 75. 50 here, 60 $60 bid, 60 to go one time, 50 here, 60 $60 bid, 60 to go one time, 50 here, 60 $60 bid. Magic the Gathering. Any of that. So Magic would be in the same realm with the D&D, right? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's Magic.
I'm sure you just upset a bunch of D&D fans and Magic the Gathering fans. But
Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to disturb the comfortable, and fill in the gaps with, let's call it, how do you say, stimulating conversation?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I know. It's like Star Trek and Star Wars, right? All right, we're at $60. 60 here, 70 bid, 70 go one time, 60, 70 bid, 70 go one time, 70. But I'm an enthusiast for all of them, so I'm not partial to
Well,
one.
it's funny, I know you're saying that casually, but that's really the name of the game now.
Yeah.
In the eclectic mix of sealed booster packs. That's what people are doing, covering all their bases, because one of these packs takes off.
That's right.
We're talking $200, $300, $400 a pack.
Per pack, right? If they take off, I got you. All right, we're at $60. 60 here, 70 bid, 70 go one time. Anybody else all through? Once, twice. For this whole batch lot right here. Comes with the champion deck and the 4 packs, sealed packs. 60 here, 70. Once, twice. Last call. 60 here, $70. Sold away, $60. 239. Very good. All right, next up, Pokemon 151, the 151. So will they get insulted if I call it the 151? Because I like saying the 151. Pokemon 151. And this is this a sealed box and packs?
Yeah, so this is a Japanese sealed booster box.
Japanese sealed booster box.
It is in an acrylic protective case as well.
Right. Comes with the acrylic case.
Yep, and then it's surrounded by a whole range of
You got 10 booster packs on
all
there.
Japanese.
Yeah, all Japanese, 10 sealed Japanese booster packs right here to go along with the Pokemon 151. And it's in the acrylic protective box, too, if you want to hold on to that, baby.
Yeah.
So is that where I'm going to find a Charizard?
It is, quite possibly.
Quite possibly going to find that.
If
What's the Charizard we want to find?
I mean, okay, so
If I want to go ripping right now,
it's in there.
it's in there.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about it.
I'm feeling good about it. That's how it all starts. Is I got a feeling. I feel really good about this box right here. I'm going to get it and I'm going to rip it. I'm going to do it. All right, we're at 502. Here we go. 150, 175, $175 bids, 175. What do you say? What do I want to do? It's going to be. You get the whole batch right here. This would wrap up and be a real nice present for the kids.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
If you live in Japan, this is very easy to get. But if you're not,
Yeah, if you're not in Japan and you're here in the U.S., I mean, getting it right now, Japanese, Pokemon 151, and all the booster packs to go with it. 150 here, 175. 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175. 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175. You don't want to try ripping on these?
I play Schrodinger's Pokemon.
Okay.
The Charizard's in there as long as
Charizard's in there. I know it's in there, and it's in there as long as I don't open it. We're at 175 here, 200. 200 bid, hit it one time, 175, look at 2. 200 bid, hit it one time, 175, look at 200. 200 bid, hit it one time, 175, look at 2. On a Pokemon, Japanese. This is a super lot right here. Pokemon 151, 151, 151, and the 10 sealed packs to go with it. Japanese booster packs. 175, look at 2. 200 bid, hit it one time, 175, look at 200. 200 bid, hit it one time, 175, look at 2. 200 bid, 200 here, 2 and a quarter. 200 here, look at 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter to go one time, 200, 2 and a quarter, 200 here, look at 225, 225 to go one time, 200, 225, 225 to go one time. Anybody else at all through? I got $200 here going once, $200 going twice, possible Charizard in there. There's always a Charizard as long as I don't open it, right? Third and final call, done all through, 2 and a quarter, 225. Anybody else at all through? Last chance. Sold your way, $200. 239, 239. Great pickup there. All right, next up, lot number 503. 503, Japanese Pokemon Seal Booster Box. There's a lot of 3. Are those are boxes or packs?
There are booster boxes. Don't be fooled by the size.
I got you.
In the traditional.
Yeah.
They're traditional booster boxes. The VMAX, that top one, the middle one, is going to be the most valuable one there.
Yeah, the VMAX right there in the middle. Yeah. And these are all Japanese.
All Japanese.
All Japanese right here. And that is lot number 503. Oh, what do you guys say? I mean, these are valued. This is a batch lot. I mean, the value on them like $250 to $350, $400. I mean, for all 3 of these, and to get them too. Japanese VMAX box is leading the way on this monster lot. 3 boxes out of 100. 100 here, 125, 125 to go one time. 100 here and a quarter. 125 here, 150. 150 to go one time. 150 here, 175. 150 here, 175. 175 to go one time, 150, 175. 150 here, look at 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, look at 175. Let's go. At 175 here, 200. A 2 to bid to take one time, 175, look at 2 for all 3 of these boxes right here. 1, 2, 3, count them. 175, look at 200. 200 bid to take one time, 175, look at 2. $200 bid to take one time. Last chance, last call. 175, look at 200. $200. What's your plan? What's your idea? 200 here, 2 and a quarter. 200 here, look at 225. 225 to go one time, 200, 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter to go one time, 200, 2 and a quarter. 200 here, look at 225. 225 to go one time, 200 once. $200 here going twice. Third and final call, down through 2 and a quarter. 225. 225. 225 here, 250. 225, look at 2 and a half. 2 and a half to go. One time, 225, 2 and a half. 225, look at 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 250. 250 go one time, 2 and a quarter once, 2 and a quarter twice. Last call, last done all through. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, 250. 250 to go one time. Still under the estimated average, right around there. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. Sold your way, $225. 247. 247 is a winning bidder. Congratulations on that. Furious Fists, lot number 504, the rare vintage Pokemon XY sealed booster pack. Lot of 3. There's 3 booster packs here. Evolutions, right? Evolutions, Furious Fists, and what's the third one?
So these are all from the XY series. So Evolutions, Furious Fists, and Phantom Forces.
Phantom Forces.
Yeah. So
Yes.
for those that are not in the know, the rule of thumb is with Pokemon vintage packs, 10 years. You hold for 10 years, and that's when you start seeing the prices increase. And you're just hitting that benchmark.
You're just hitting that benchmark at 10 years right about now with these vintage Pokemon cards. So that was, I don't give it a date, but so you're talking, these are later, right? 2000.
I think it's 15, 16.
Yeah, 15, 16,
Yeah, a couple more
right
years.
around there. Well, a 3-pack lot right here. We're at $50.75. 75 here at 100. $100 in one time. 75 here at 100. 100 I'll bet 100 one time. 75 here at 100. 100 I'll bet 100 one time on the 3-pack lot right here. Vintage Pokemon. 75 here at 100. $100 to go one time. 75 here at 100. 100 I'll bet 100 one time. 75 here at 100. 100 I'll bet 100 one time. 75. 75 here at 100. 100 I'll bet 75. 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75, 85, $85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75, 85, 85, 85 one time. All done, all through. Thought he was asking 85, James. I thought there was an 85 on there. Well, sometimes they ask in the chat to like cut it in half right there. So yeah, that was last. Sorry. Last chance. All done, all through. 75, 85 for the 3-pack booster lot right here. Sold away $75. 282. 282 is the winning bidder. 282. And we're on lot number 505. This is another massive lot of 20 vintage Pokemon sealed booster packs right here. 20 vintage Pokemon sealed booster packs. We're at 150 here, 175. 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175. 150 here to go 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175. 175 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? What's it going to be? 150 here, 175. That's a lot of packs. 20 packs. Looks good. A lot of color. 175 here, 200. A 2 to bid to go one time, 175. Look at 2. 2 to bid to go one time, 175, 200. $200 bid to go one time. Anybody else at all through? Once, twice. Last call. 175 here, 200. 200. $200. All done, all through. Sold away $175. 247. 247. And next up, we got a brand new Pokemon Premium Collection. This is a lot of 3 boxes right here.
Do we have a key for this case?
Yeah.
Just want to show you.
Jesse, gonna pull
I
them
don't mean to,
out.
for those that know, I don't mean to spoil the secret here.
Yeah, don't spoil the secret on us, but do show us here.
So for whoever won lot 505, they know the most important is this one here. Is this Evolving Skies.
Yep.
That's the primo.
So if you bought lot number 505, you're definitely going to be in.
Yeah, now let me zoom in
On the Evolving Skies. It's a so that's a pack that's within one of those
Yeah, so you got
lots. The Premium Collection. It's a 3-box lot right here. Ones that are bidding on them, they know.
So there's quite a few packs in this Charizard pack here of those Evolving Skies. I don't know if you can see them in there. There's 10.
I can see 10 booster packs in there.
I think there's about 6 of them in that one box alone.
So there's 10, there's 16. Yeah, you probably got 16 or 20 packs. So 3-box lot. You're getting the whole box lot as you see it. 3 of them right there. All right, we're at 50 here, 75. 50 here, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time, 50 75. 50 here, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time, 50 75. $75 bid, 75 to go one time. Looks like a premium buy right here. Now, is this something you'd hold on for 10 years?
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
That Charizard box alone is $100 all day long. So.
Just for that Charizard box.
Yep.
That's in the back. 75 here at 100. $100 to go one time, so I'm here to go 1. 100 here, 100 a quarter, 125 to go one time. Everybody wants to jump in on this one. 1 and a quarter, 1 and a half, 1 and a quarter, 1 and a half, 125 to 150, 150 to go one time. 150 here, 175, 175 here, 200, a 2 to bid to go one time, 175, look at 2, a 200, 2 and a quarter, 200 here, look at 225, 225, 2 and a half, 225, look at 2 and a half, 250, 250 to go one time, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 250, 250, 250, one more time, anybody else it all through, 225, look at 250, last chance, last call, 225, 2 and a half, 250 here, 275, 250 here, look at 275, 275 to go one time, 250 here, 275, 250 here, look at 270, 275 here, 300 to go one time, 275, look at 3, $300 bids, then to go one time, 275 going once, 275 here going twice, third and final call, dial through, 275, 300, $300, one more time, last chance, last call. Sold your way, $275. 282. 282 is an excellent buy. 282.
Oh, man.
So do you hear an air compressor out there?
Yeah.
Wonder who that is.
I think you're getting your.
They're not taking Cadillac converters, are they?
I think that's your guy cleaning your Ferrari out there.
My Ferrari.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Yes. Here's a question that I can answer right here. For shipping small items, yes, we can ship small items. We have bubble wraps. We've got bubble wrap envelopes, mailers. We do have FedEx, USPS. We do media mail. Any small packages, not a problem. We can help you out. All right, line number 507. Ultra rare 2011 Pokemon TCG World Championship medal. Now, this is from 2010, 2011, third place overall Pokemon Championship. And I believe the way medals go is you need to win them. It's about the only way you can get them, aside from maybe being able to purchase one. So there was a third place, and I'll call him third place champion, because I know I've been to some of these championships, and they are ferocious tournaments. So to win at the state level or your Providence or wherever is an amazing feat right there. So Pokemon Championship, does this come with the display bust or no?
I'll throw it in if they want it.
Okay, so yeah, if you want the display bust, I guess it gets thrown in with the deal there.
You gotta start from the bottom. You gotta start from your local GameStop or your local game store to qualify to go to the city.
Yeah, I know. I mean, just to get to those levels, to get to the Pokemon Championships, let alone the money you got to spend in fees just to get there and stay at the hotel unless you're staying in your car, which I think most of the greatest champions slept in the backseat of the car with an empty bag of Doritos.
Or hot tamales.
Or hot tamales, whatever you want to call it. You know, whatever it takes to get to the championship. Now, I personally think this is a great medallion. I mean, awesome color. It's like, I mean, it is brand new. Yeah. Like, they didn't take it out and wear it in the victory parade. But that is a fantastic. What's it say on the back?
It is got the copyright of the Pokemon Nintendo.
2011 Pokemon Nintendo.
Yeah.
You're trying to do all this one-handed, so it's not working. Yeah. Pokemon Nintendo with the serial number on it as well. Yeah. This is an amazing piece of Pokemon Nintendo history right here. TGC World Championship medal. I'm at 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 to go one time, 25 here, 50. Third place sash to go with it. Right there. And we'll throw in the championship bust to go with it. 25, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35, 45. 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. 45 bid, 55. 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time, 45, 55. 65. $65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55, 65. 65, 75. 65, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time. 65 here, 75. $75 bid, 75 here, 85. I got 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75, 85. 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go. 75 on the floor, need 85 to play. 75. Yeah, you could. It is like, it's a magnet. I mean, it's a champions medallion. I would wear that, you know.
Let me remind you.
Remind me, please.
This is the last Pokemon thing we have for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
This is it.
Well, yeah. This is the last Pokemon item?
Yep.
It is, huh?
Yep.
Last Pokemon item that we're running at. So who wants to be the champion and get the last one here? 75, 85. I got 75 on the floor. 75 here, 85. $85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75, 85. 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time. Floors in. Internet, you are out of the bidding right now. 75, 85. 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time. Anybody else all through? A 75 once, 75 twice. Third and final call to all through for the ultra rare 2011 Pokemon TCG World Championship medallion, sash, necklace, and the bust. 75, 85, 85 one time. Sold your way, $75. 253. 253 is the winning bidder. 253. Congratulations on that. Let's go to NHL. All right, so we do have a big collection of a variable collection here. Sports. We go from Pokemon to hockey. We've got hockey. We have baseball too, huh? Hockey, baseball, a whole bunch of different stuff going on. Right now, we've got some Kings. These are for the The Kings fans or the hockey fans? LA Kings, graded hockey cards, a lot of 4 PSA 10s. Are they all 10s?
All 10.
All 10s. Wayne Gretzky PSA graded 10 cards, 4 of them. 4 of them. And to get your cards graded at PSA is going to be a minimum of $20 to $25 a piece, probably, plus the wait time and all that. Got some great PSA 10s. Don't even need to explain the clarity because they've been graded PSA 10. The lighting's not the greatest, but these are good cards right here. Here's a 1990 Topps Wayne Gretzky. Number 120 is a Gem Mint 10.
And that's an error card as well.
Oh, it is an error card?
Yeah.
It says error?
It says
You're doing all this one-handed, and that's why you're handicapped.
1,300 assists, not 13,000. They had a misprint on his stats.
So he had 13,000 assists?
Yeah, not really.
13,000 with an error card on the Gretzky's. PSA 10s, 4 of them right here. Rare error cards. And any of the PSA 10s are great cards to collect. If you collect slabs and all that, you got to get them here today. Anything with a great one right here. Wayne Gretzky. We're at 250, 275, 250 here, 275, 275, 300. A 3 to bid, to take one time. 300 here, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter to go one time. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 325, 3 and a half. 325, look at 350. 350 go one time, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. Anybody else all through? 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. Once, twice. Last call, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. Great hockey stuff here. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 350. One more time. 350 here. 375. 375 here. 400. A 4 to bid. Front of one time. 375. Looking 4. 375. Looking 4. 4 to bid. Front of one time. 375. Once, twice. Third and final call down through 375, 400, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a here, looking 425, 425 to go one time, 4 to 4 and a quarter, 4 here, looking 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter to go one time, 4 to once, twice. A third and final call down through 4 and a quarter, 425, one more time, 4 and a quarter, all done all through. So it's away $400. 239, 239. All right, next up we got a lot of 3 PSA graded LA Kings hockey cards. So that's Don Kozak. You know Don Kozak from the Kings. Marcel Dion, of course. And these are O-Pee-Chee cards. Can you two-hand it and maybe hold those in front of the camera? Picture's not the greatest on this particular one right here. Get a little clarity on there. Got Howie Hughes of the Kings. So that's a 1969 O-Pee-Chee.
Yep.
Howie Hughes. We got a 1974 Topps. And that's Don Kozak.
The Don.
He is the Don. And what else? We got Marcel Dion. Man, I remember Marcel Dion. Center for the LA Kings. Marcel Dion. 19. What? He is a Hall of Famer.
And his jersey number is.
And that's a mint 9, right? It's a mint number 9. You got to help me out. Shout it out.
All mint 9s, no junk.
All mint 9s.
Perfect for a Kings fan. or
Of
a
course.
Hawks fan.
Yeah, I mean, hockey fans, Kings fans, you got to get them right here. You're hearing it here first and second from Jesse over there. Mint 9s. Here we go. Lot number 509. Lot of 3 PSA graded mint 9s. We're at 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 35 bid, 35 to go one time. Marcel Dion has got to be worth that. Anyways, even on a mint 9, I got 35, 45, 35, 45, 45 here, 55. 55 bid, 59 to go one time, 45, 55. 45, 55, 55 bid, 59 to go one time, 45, 55. $55 bid. And they will make a great Christmas gift. And they did. Thank you, Alex. They will make great gifts. 45 here, 55, 55 bid, 59 to go one time, 45, 55, 55, one time, last chance. All 3 of them, one money, 45, 55, 55, 55, 55, 65. 55 here, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55, 65. 55 here, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time. Internet, you're out. One more time. Anybody else at all through? 55, 65, 65, 75, 65, 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, 65, 75. 75, 75, 85. That's 75 here, 85. 75 here, looking 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75 once. 75 going twice. Third and final call, doll through 75, 85. Internet, you're out. One more time. $75.85. Sold away $75. Buyer number 253. 253. Lot number 510. Michael, or is that Mikhail?
Michael Hanzus.
Michael Hanzus. LA Kings. Easton game used gloves right here. Game used hockey gloves by the LA Kings. Show them, Jesse.
Look at that.
Look at those Easton gloves. They're in great shape, too. So you figure he maybe used them one game, right? Probably for a game.
Well, here's a story. There's
What's
no
the story?
COA with them, and there's a good reason.
Why?
Is when Hanzus was in practice, he gave once he stepped off the ice, he gave them to the consigner.
Oh, wow.
So there was no intermediary.
Okay.
Michael literally gave it to the guy who's consigning them. So.
Wow. Yeah, he just gave them. It was like a instant flash.
Yep.
Right there. Boom. Took them off, skated right up, went boom. Hey, you know what? Dig the way you look. Here's my gloves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
On there.
That's the way it happens.
Yeah.
It's got his name on there. It's awesome. And he's part of the LA Kings.
Yep.
A tradition of winning.
And if you're not a Hanzus fan, you're not a Kings fan.
That's right. If you just want to wear a pair of, if you want a pair of $150, $200 Easton hockey gloves, then there you go. Keep your hands warm, too. What are you going to do? I got 25 or 50, $50 bid, 50 one time. But we'll say they were like game worn. Because, I
Very
mean,
much so, yeah.
I mean, he had them on. He was wearing them until he wasn't.
Yep.
Then he took them off and said, here you go. Take them. And the consigner just brought them in and said, psh, that is my story. At least, you know, he didn't say these were Wayne Gretzky's.
No.
No, not at all. Michael Hanzus. Exactly. What position did he play? Do you know?
He was a forward.
He was a
I know
forward.
that.
Okay.
Yes. Because he did get traded from the Kings, and he definitely scored on the Kings.
He did, didn't he?
A little revenge goal. So.
Ah, and Caitlin's saying yes. She knows too. Big time hockey fan. Yeah. All right, we're at 25. $50 bid, 50 to go one time, 25, 50. $50 bid, 50 to go one time, 25, 50. $50 to go one time. On the LA Kings game used hockey gloves right here. Michael Hanzus. 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 to go one time, 25 here, 35. 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 45, 55. 55, 65. 55 here, 65. 65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55, 65. 65, 75. $75 bid, $7 to go one time, $65 going once. $65 going twice. Third and final call doll through 65, 75, 75. Sold away $65. 116116 is winning bidder. Next up, lot number 511, a Budweiser NHL goal horn light. It's the most amazing sound in sports to me. Is like the goal horn. I mean, it's like it is one of the best.
And it's more amazing when it's in your house.
Yeah.
In various rooms.
Yeah.
Put it in your bathroom. Let the goal horn go off.
Let the goal
Put it
horn
in
go
your
off.
kitchen, let it go.
So will this horn go off?
So what you do is you download the app.
Download
pick
the
your
app.
favorite team, and it syncs all the games
Oh.
to that horn. So when your team scores, it goes off.
Really?
It's really awesome.
So this Budweiser NHL goal horn light, I guess if you do the homework on it, you download the app for this, pick your team, and whenever they score a goal, as long as it's turned on, right?
Yeah.
You got to have it turned on. Whenever they score a goal, you get the goal horn and the light. That is amazing to me.
Yeah. This is Canada only product.
It is. It's
Yeah.
only a Canada product?
It works here. But
Right.
They only offered it in Canada. So.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
So it was only offered in Canada, but it does work here, but it was only offered in Canada, and I can see why. I mean, hockey is the sport up there. But what a cool deal if you collect Budweiser, if you love NHL hockey, you're just a big-time fan or an enthusiast, you want to put it in your home game room. It's even got the cage around it and everything, puck guard. This thing is amazing. I almost want to get it myself so I can hear it. Like, yeah, turn it on. Now, will it? Let's see. So if you did reruns that were at like 2 a.m., it wouldn't do it then. That'd be amazing. 2 a.m. will wake her up. Yep. Yeah, it is. Loud as heck. And the light does spin around and everything, right?
If you are bidding online, there is a YouTube video that shows it in action.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So there's YouTube videos of it online, waking people up. Or I think it's awesome. All right, here we go on the NHL. Yeah, the light spins around and everything. JB, he knows about them. He's seen them. Probably has one. We're at 75 here at 100. $100 go one time. 75 here, look at one. $100 bid for this rare NHL enthusiast piece right here. 75 here at 100. $100 go one time. 75 here at 100. At 100 here and a quarter. 100 here 125. 125 to go one time. 100 here and a quarter. 100 here look at 125. 125 to go one time. 100 here 100 and a quarter. 125 to go one time. 100 here 100 and a quarter. 125 here, 150. 150 to go one time. 125, look at 150. 125, look at 150. 150, 150. 150 to go one time. Last chance. All done all through. 125 here, 150. 150 to go one time. 125, 135. 135 to go one time. 125, 135. 135 bid, 135. Bust it all through once, twice. Last call. 125, 135. Sold your way, $125. 116 is the winning bidder. 116. Awesome. He will definitely enjoy that, and I'm sure the family will too. Lot number 511A. 511A is a, what's his last name? Paul Correa?
Korea, yeah.
It's Paul Correa. The Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. It's the game used net portion from the All-Star game. This is the All-Star game of 2003, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's handwritten number 22 of 99, and it has a portion of the net used in the All-Star game in 2003. So if you're a collector of hockey memorabilia, this is actually kind of a cool wall-hanging piece. And if you're a Mighty Ducks fan, and back in the day when it was the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim there, what a fantastic legacy they have going.
Great player.
Yeah, great player.
And
Yeah, the team at the time, not.
Well, I mean, if you're a Kings fan, you know what I'm talking
Well,
about.
yeah, because I'm not going to go there. It's the whole, Magic the Gathering, and, I don't want to, Kings and Ducks, it's all different things.
I hope whoever won the goal horn isn't a Ducks fan, because it will never go off. My Kings fan.
Well, the Ducks have won the Cup before.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, I know, but they have. I've been to games on both sides of the wall, too. Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. On a Paul Correa, Mighty Ducks, framed art, right here. Could be $25 to go, $25 bid, $25 to go one time. And it does have a cert auth on the back, right there, guaranteed genuine. On the back, and it has a gold-plated, 24-karat gold-plated medallion celebrating the Ducks and their established date of 2003. 511A, Paul Correa, Mighty Ducks, $25 bid, 25 to go, 25 to start, 25 bid, 25 to go one time. Not $10, $10 for the wall hanger right here. Mighty Ducks. Local team, local to Orange County right here, $10 bid, 10 to start, 10 to go, one time. What do you say? $10 for Paul Correa. I got 10. 10 on the floor, 20. 10, look at 20. $20 to go one time. 10, look at 20. 10, look at 20. $20 bid, 20 to go one time. 10, look at 20. 21 time. Actually a cool frame piece. 10, look at 20. $20. He was interested one time. Thank you. 20. 20, look at 30. 30 bid, 30 to go one time. 20, look at 30. $30 bid, 30 to go. Really? Are you a Kings fan or a Ducks fan?
I'm a Kings fan. I am not. It's a good deal.
It is a good deal.
I'm a Kings fan, but I also love deals. And Paul Correa was the greatest Ducks player.
He was.
Second best Ducks player of all time.
Okay. I won't refute that. So are you in at 30? I have 20. 20 on the net right here. 20 here, look at 30. 30 bid, 30 one time. Bells it all through. Once, twice. Last call.
Give it here.
You want it?
I want it.
30. Not 30 on the floor. 30 here, look at 40. 40 bid, for look at one time. 30, look at 40. 40 bid. Anything that's like game worn or used in the All-Star games or anything like that, I mean, it has a piece of the net, and that's what that X, you see that X down there, that's actually a piece of the goal net right there from the 2000, that's a 2000 and, What year was it? 2003 All-Star game.
It was, yeah, it was a 2003 All-Star.
2003 All-Stars. I got 30 here, looking 40, 40 bid for looking one time, 30 looking 40, 30 looking 40, 40 bid for looking one time, 30 looking 40, $40 bid for looking one time on a framed art right here, 30 here, 35, $35 bid, 35 to go one time, once, twice. Third and final call, dial through, 30 here, look at 35, 35, 35, 35 bid, one more time. Sold your way, $30, buyer 253, 253. That's a good deal. Good sports memorabilia. All right, next up, lot number 512 is Eddie Murray. Is this an Eddie Murray shadow box, framed shadow box uniform? It's got his jersey, Eddie Murray, Hall of Fame 2003. And it is to, what does he have that? Good luck.
Game day.
To game day.
Yeah, it came out of a sports bar.
Okay, that's to game day.
Yeah.
Good luck, he says. Eddie Murray is a Hall of Famer, 2003, one of the coolest dudes. You met him before, didn't you?
I met him. So this thing is massive. The framing job alone is
Well, yeah, that's got to be $200 to $300 matte and frame job on there with the images that are put in there. So those are like, they look like 8x10s. You got 8x10 action photos of Eddie Murray. He is one of the most prolific hitters of his time back then. Made the Hall of Fame in 2003. Great with the Baltimore Orioles. This would be great for any sports collector right here. Especially if you're an O's fan right here. You got to have a piece like this. Yeah, Dodgers too. Dodgers. He was great with the Dodgers as well. So all the way around. All right, we're at 75 to go. That's 75 here at 100. $100 at one time, 75 here at 100. 100 here, 100 a quarter. At 100 here, 125. 125 to go one time, 100 here and a quarter. At 100 on the floor, 100 and a quarter to go one time, 100 here, 125. 125 here, 150. 150 to go one time, 150 here, 175. I got 150 here, look at 175. 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175. 150 here, look at 175. 175 to go one time. Number 33, Eddie Murray. 2003 Hall of Fame with the Baltimore Orioles. Also played for the Dodgers. Man, that guy was always like cool too. Never really showed no emotion, whether he's at the plate, whatever. It's just like straight up. 150 here, 175, 175, 175 here, 200 to go one time, 175. Look at 200, 2 and a quarter. I got 200 here, 2 and a quarter to go one time. And for any Hall of Famer, any of these autograph pieces right here, and I don't see, a lot of these sports celebs, maybe they just pump out tons of autographs. I don't see a lot of Eddie Murray stuff out there either. So
forget about it, the hitting. The mustache alone.
yeah, the mustache was like great, but the hitting is the hitting. It gets you into the Hall. The mustache could have gotten him into the Hall of Fame too, but I think it was his cool personality all the way around. They never gave no slack, and I mean those guys back then too. They were like playing. They didn't have $100 million incentives back then either. It's amazing. I got 200, 2 and a quarter, 200 one time. Internet, you're out one time. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 225, look at 2 and a half. 250, 250 one time. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. I got 225, look at 2 and a half. The floor is out. At 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 225, look at 250. 250 one time. Everybody else all through. What a great deal right here. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. Floor, you're out. Last chance, last call, done all through. 225, 2 and a half. Sold it your way, $225. 257. 257 is the winning bidder. Congrats on that. Hey, Heather, if you're listening, could I get a water? Thank you. All right, next up, 513 is a Star Wars. So we have a bunch of different Star Wars stuff. Not a whole bunch, but a few different items right here. And lot number 513 was brought in. It's a vintage board game lot. A couple of Star Wars, and I think like what's that with it?
Death Star Assault game. It's a 90s cool little board game. And if you're talking about the item about it.
Oh, Death Star Assault game. The item above it's just the item above it, right? Okay. So you got the Death Star Assault game and Stratego, Star Wars Stratego. I ain't cool collectibles right here. A couple of board games. Board games that come back. A lot of people like to play them. They have board game days at all the card shops and stuff. Big time. Thank you very much, Heather. Appreciate it. Thank you. Out of the board game lot right here, a couple of boards. And the boxes, I mean, it's all in nice shape and complete games. We're at 25 to go. 25 or 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25, 35. 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25, 35. $35 bid. 35 here. 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35 once, twice. Third and final call down through. 35, 45. 45 here. 55. 55, 65. 55 here. 65. 65 bid. 65 to go one time. 55, 65. 55, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time. On to vintage Star Wars board games right here. 55, 65. $65 bid one time. Anybody else dollar through? Once, twice. Last call. 55, 65. $65 bid. Sold it away. $55. 249, 249. Next up, 513A is an original pressing Star Wars vinyl Christmas album. Christmas in the Stars.
Oh, yeah.
Never seen this album before. Very cool. Original pressing of the Star Wars. So it's a 33 and a third vinyl record. And I see R2 and C-3PO getting warmed by the fire with Santa Claus. But is that really Santa Claus?
So we got Christmas in the Stars.
Christmas in the Stars.
Yeah. Bells, bells, bells.
Bells, bells, bells.
And my favorite hits.
What's your favorite hit?
What can you get a Wookiee for Christmas?
What can you get a Wookiee for Christmas? Original songs on this original pressing Star Wars vinyl. I'm at 50 here, 75. 50 here, 75, 75 bid. That's, if you collect vinyl, I mean, this would be one for your collection. Never seen this album before, and it looks like it's in great shape, too.
It's like brand new.
It is, like brand new.
It's like brand
Probably never been used.
I don't see any scratches, nothing on it.
No scratches,
Probably
anything.
9.
I saw the reflection there on the film. That is awesome. Even the jacket itself still has a high gloss on it. Beautiful. We're at 50 here, 60. $60 bid, 60 to go one time. 50 here, 60. $60 bid, 60 to go one time. 60 here, 70. 70 bid, 70 to go one time. 60 here, 70. 70 bid, 70 to go one time. And once again, I love the artwork on the front too.
Yeah.
Christmas in the Stars, Star Wars Christmas album. 60 here, 70. 70 bid, 70 to go one time. Once, twice. Last call. 60 here, $70 for the vinyl LP. Star Wars vinyl. 70 here, look at 80. 80 bucks in one time. 70 here, look at 80. 70 here, look at 80. $80 bid. 80 to go one time. 70 once, twice. Last call. 70 here, look at 80. 80 bucks. All done, all through. Sold it your way. $70. 239. 239. Fantastic.
It's so funny, but that thing is so collectible. It's so
That album?
that
Oh,
album-
yeah.
It's like
It's got to be.
Oh, it's worth stuff. Because you're never going to see it again, ever.
No, you won't. I know the buyer, he's going to enjoy it. Okay. Next up. Star Wars Vintage Comic Book Lot. This includes issue number 1. Now, I was looking at it, looking at the artwork, and I'll have to do a little research, is there's a pinball machine that we're selling in the sale today, brand new. It's a Star Wars with a comic book art. And I could swear it's got to be the same artist that does the artwork on this. Lot number 514. This is issue number 1, Star Wars Vintage Comics, ungraded, but well-maintained.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know about the larger Marvel comics. Other people hopefully will chime in.
That's-
But they do grade these.
They do grade them. And that is the, I'm going to say it's like, so what are you going to call it? It's not 11 by 17, is it? Probably?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably like close to 11 by 17, large Star Wars. That's issue number 1, correct?
Correct.
That is issue number 1. Vintage Star Wars, and it comes with a Star Wars Weekly comic as well.
Yeah, this is British. This is a British pressing. This is a 10 pence.
Oh, are they both British?
No. This one's a Whitman.
Okay, that's the Whitman, and then the Star Wars Weekly is the British
Yeah.
issue, number 10, right?
Number 10, 1978. Yep.
1978 original right there.
Another
Beautiful
vintage.
color on them too. And these are, I would say, definitely gradable if you wanted to grade
They are
them.
gradable.
They are gradable.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any real significant damage on any of this.
Right, and they look, even the binding looks pretty straight, so it's not rolled.
Yep.
It's not really rolled over either. And they got boards in them?
Yep.
Is that one boarded?
Boarded. Yep.
Okay, they're both boarded?
Both.
Yeah, they're both boarded on the back. Bagged and boards. I got 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 125 like 150, 150 to go one time, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 125 like 150, 150 to go one time, 125 like 150, 150 to go one time. On a vintage lot right here, Star Wars comics, including issue number 1. This is the large comics right here. 125 here, 150, 150 to go one time, 125 like 150, 150 to go one time, 125 like 150, 150 to go one time, 125, 150, 150. 150 to go one time, 150 here, 175, 150 here, like 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175, 150 here, like 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175, 175, 175 to go one time. Anybody else at all through? 150, 175, 160. 160 to go. 150 here, look at 160, 160, 160. All done all through. Sold you away $150. 239. 239 is the winning bidder. 239. All right, next up, lot number 515, the Holy Grail of Star Wars comics right here. It's framed in CGC graded, issue number 1, standard size. This is standard size one, right?
Standard size.
This is the standard issued 6.5 grade by CGC. Looks like it's got beautiful color, and a 6.5 is not terrible for.
So yeah, let's have an honest moment, right?
Yeah.
If this was a 9.8, 9.6, you're talking about $2,000.
Right, you're talking a couple of grand.
So
6.5, and it's graded, and then it's matted and put in a frame, which is also very awesome. Ready to hang right on the wall proudly right here, because you're probably not going to want to break that slab on that one. And it is framed up and ready to go on the wall. Beautiful. So if you're collecting and you want the Holy Grail of Star Wars, until you find a 9.8, this one would do as well.
So this one, just to give some people some inspiration, the consigner said it was right next to their Star Wars Premium Pinball machine. So perfect.
It is a perfect ensemble if you pick up a high-dollar pinball machine as well. Star Wars pinball machine. All right, well, this is fantastic. On the Star Wars comic right here, we're at 250 to go. 250 here, 275. 250 here, 275 to go. One time, what do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be 250 or 275. Matted and framed, CGC graded 6.5 Star Wars number 1 comic book right here. 250 or 275 to go one time. 250 or 275. 275 to go one time. 250, 275. 275 to go one time. 250 or 275. What do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be. Anybody else at all through? 250 here, 275. 275 here, 300. 300 bids at one time. 275, look at 3. 275, look at 3. 300 one time. 275, look at 300. 300 bids at one time. Boy, it's going to be a Star Wars Christmas around the houses right here. 275, look at 300. 300 bids at one time. 275 once. 275 here going twice. Third and final call, dial through. 275, look at 300. $300 bids at one time. Last call. Sold you away $275. 239, 239. Nice. All right. Yeah, you may want to pull back on the camera with that and zoom, because we got kind of a half picture here. Next up, we have a Transformers Encore Special Action Set right here. This is a Japanese import. There was a picture. We did open the box and we slid the clamshell out. This is an unused collectible Japanese import Transformers Encore. This is a special action set. I believe it's it should be on the front. I think it was a 1990 or 2003. It's down in the left corner, left front corner.
1985, 2008. Yeah, it's the Encore Special.
Okay, so the Encore Special is a 2008 imported Transformers Encore action set right here. Very cool, very collectible. You collect Transformers or kind of like one-of-a-kinds right here. This is an import piece. And it is, we'll call it new old stock. It's new in the box. The box, I don't even think the box was originally taped. It just opens up. In Japan, I mean, I don't think they didn't seal a lot of those either. It was just closed on the flap and
Box is clean.
Well, the box is really clean, and we took it out and did put a picture online of the open clams. It's got a clear clamshell with all the parts are still wrapped and everything in it. All right, the Transformers Encore Special Action at 25 here 50, $50 bid, 50 one time, 25 here 50, $50 bid, 50 one time. The Transformers toy collectible set right here. Probably just going to want to collect it for the Transformers box and all the parts that are in it. Super cool. 25 here 50, 50 here 75, 50 here 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, 50 75, 50 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, 50 75. 50 here, 75, 75, 75 here at 100. $100 at one time, 75 here, look at one. 75 here at 100. $100 bid, 100 at one time, 75 here at 100. $100 bid, 100 at one time, 75 here at 100. 100 here, 100 a quarter. 100 here, look at 125, 125 to go one time, 100 here and a quarter. 100 here, look at 125, 125 to go one time. Brand new Transformers Encore Special Action Set. It's a Japanese import, Tomy import. New in box. 100 here, 125. 125 to go one time, 100 here and a quarter. 125 to go one time. What do you say we want to do? It's going to be 100 here and a quarter. 100 here, 110. 110 to go one time. 100 here, 110. 110 to go one time. 100 here, 110. 110 one time. Anybody else at all through? At $100 here going once. $100 here going twice. Last call, last chance. All done all through. So it's way $100. Buyer 253 253. For $100. Great job. Next up, 515B, another Japanese import. This is the Ultra Battle Zone, Ultraman and Godzilla. This is super cool. This is a big box. This is a big box toy right here. It is the Ultra Battle Zone. Pictures are online. I did open the box up, but I did not take any of the components out. It has all the original styrofoam packing, everything on it. I was able to peek at it. Everything is still brand new, never taken out of the box. Ultra Battle Zone, Japanese toy action set right here. Godzilla, Ultraman are included, and a whole city. Never see it on the shelves in the U.S. Obviously, all in Japanese right there. I did use my Google Translate on it, so it was actually pretty cool. I don't know why I resisted so long. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to translate all this, and I did, except for Ultra Battle Zone, which is in English on there. But everything else, kind of cool how it transferred out. Yeah, pretty cool. On the Ultra Battle Zone, at 25 here, 50, $50 bid, 50 go one time, up 50 here, 75, 50, 75, 75 here at 100, $100 at one time, 75 here, look at 100, $100 bid, 100 go one time, 75 here, look at 100, $100 bid, 100 go one time, 75 on the floor, 75 here at 100, $100 bid, 100 go one time, 75 here at 100, $100 bid, 100 to go one time. What do you say we're going to do? It's going to be 75 here at 100. $100 bid, 100 to go one time. Internet, you're out one time. 75 here going once. $75 here going twice. On the Ultraman Godzilla action set right here. I know, not many people really remember, or I think they never really sided with Ultraman. It was always the monsters, so you always got Godzilla. Godzilla is like awesome. 75 here at 100, $100 at one time, and we also all through once, twice. Last call, 75 here at 100, $100, 100 to go. New in the box too. 75 here at 100.
Monster Battlefield.
It is Monster Battlefield, right? So Monster Battlefield is made by Bandai, and I believe it was 1993.
It was 1995.
1995. Thank you.
Ringing sounds, collapsing buildings, a huge diorama for your room.
I know, right? It's a full diorama with collapsing buildings. Even the Bandai building collapses. 75 here and $100 go one time, 75 here and 100. I can't get it because I'll set it all up. And then it collapses down, I mean, but it'd be a cool, topper or something.
Yeah. Swoop in with Mothra.
75 once, twice. Last call, looking $100. One time, all done, all through. Sold your way, $75. 253. 253 is winning bidder. 253. All right, next up, here's some more obscure, made by Matchbox, Robotech. Now, Robotech has its own following too. It was a mind of its own. All these different Robotech was Matchbox's sci-fi entry right here into this world, and you know, doing a little bit of research, pretty rare pieces to find here, and these are complete in the boxes, in good shape too. There's a whole little collection of Robotech going on here, so people that collect Robotech are gonna know what you got in values here. And the Robotech, I mean, value anywhere from, I've seen them from $250 to $600, $700 for some of these pieces right here. Take them to shows. I mean,
yeah. So for those that are in the know, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
This is very much in the like the Magic the Gathering. Is if you're a toy collector in any capacity,
right?
These are really highly desirable.
They are. I mean, any of the toy resellers, collectors, anybody like that. I mean, anything Matchbox. And I mean, this is 1984, 85, 86, 85 and 86 Matchbox, Robotech right here. They got cool little innovative toys. Everything in the boxes is all complete. The boxes are fairly sharp. They're in good condition for their age, and complete. And this is the Shock Trooper 1986 right here. 516, we're at 100 and a quarter, 100 and a quarter, 100 and a half. 125, look at 150, 150 look at one time, 1 and a quarter, 1 and a half. 125, look at 150, 150 look at one time, 125, look at 150. 150 look at one time, 125 over 150. On the Shock Troopers. And this one, yeah, this one, we did some research. We see, you know, estimated is $250 to $350 on a piece like this. 125 over 150, 150 go one time, one and a quarter, 1 and a half. 150, 150 go one time, 1 and a quarter, 1 and a half. 125, 135, 135 to go one time, 125, 135. 125 look 135, 135 to go one time, 125, 135. 135, anybody else at all through? 125 here going once, 1 and a quarter going twice. Last call. 1 and a quarter, 135, 135. Sold it your way, $125. Buyer number 180180. Congrats on that. All right, next up, lot number 517 is another Robotech Alpha Excite Geiken 1985. This is the red mech toy with the box, clear front on it. Very cool display piece. We're at 75 to go. 75 here to 1. $100 to go one time. 75 here to 100. 75 here to 100. $100 bid. 100 one time. 75 here to 100. 100 bid. 100 one time. 75 here to 1. 75 here to 1. 1. $100 bid. 100 one time. 75 here. 85. 75. 85. 85 bid. 85 to go one time. 75. 85. 75. 85. 85 bid. 85 to go one time. 75. 85. $85 bid one time. Once, twice. Third and final call. 75. 85. 85. Last chance. 75. 85. Sold your way, $75. Buyer 180. Next up, Robotech Tactical Battle Pod Robot 1986. 1986 mech toy with the box, complete mech toy. This is the Tactical Battle Pod. 75, 100, 100 bid, 100 go one time, 100 here and a quarter, 125, 150, 150 go one time, 1 and a quarter, 1 and a half, 125 look at 150, 150 go one time, 125, 150, 150 go one time, 125 look at 150, 150 to go one time, 150, 175, 175 look at 200, 200 bid to go one time, 175 look at 2, 175 look at 2, 200 bid to go one time, 175 look at 200, 200 bid to go one time, 175 look at 200. Anybody else it all through? Once, twice. 200 here, 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter to go one time, 2 and a quarter. 200 here, look at 225, 225 to go one time, 2 and a quarter. Once, twice, last call. All done all through, 2 and a quarter, 225. One more time. So it's way $200. 180 is the winning bidder. On a sweep, lot number 519, Robotech Matchbox is the Biroid Hovercraft, 1985 in the box. At 25 here, 50. $50 bid, bid to go one time, 25 here, 50. $50 bid, bid to go one time, 25 here, 50. 25 here, look at 50. $50 go one time, 25 here, 50. $50 bid, bid to go one time, 25, 35. 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. $35 bid, anybody else at all through? Once, twice, the last call, 25, 35. So it's way $25. Buyer 180 to the Robotech collector.
These next two are the cream of the crop Robotech.
They are, aren't they?
Yep. $500 plus. Easy.
500 plus easily to go. Robotech match. This is the SDF1, the Battle Fortress. Yeah, $500. I've seen them like on eBay. They were massive price, $500, $600. On Robotech Matchbox, we're at 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 250, 250 to go one time, 225, 2 1/2, 225. Look at 250, 250 to go one time, 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 250 to go one time, 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 250, 250 here, 275. 250 here, look at 275 to go one time, 250 here, 275, 250 here, 275, 275 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? What's going to be? Anybody else at all through? 250 here going once, $250 here going twice. On the SDF1, floor, you're out. One more time, all done, all through. Last chance, last call, 250, 275. Sold your way, $250. 239 is the winning bidder. Congratulations. And this one right here is the Scott Bernard Cyclone. So this is a motorcycle. The Armor Bike. It's the riding suit Scott Bernard Excite Geiken 1984 in the box. It's got the cello front window on the box, super clean. Way to go, Alex. I like that. People who couldn't afford them or get them when they were a kid, screw it, I'm getting one now. That's right.
Quick note, don't be fooled. There's a little yellowing in the film, the plastic film, the toys themselves.
Yeah, the toys are beautiful. Yeah, the film does get kind of yellowing to it. Yeah, but it's in hot shape. All right, we're at 75 to go. That's 75 here at 100. $100 at one time, 75 here like a one. 100 I'll bet like a one time. And this is complete too. 1 1/4, 1 1/2. 125 like 150. 150 one time. 125 like 150. 150 one time. 175, 200. A 200 bid like one time. 175 like a 2. 200 bid like one time. 175 here 200. 200 I'll bet like one time. On a Robotech, this is the Armor Bike with the rider Scott Bernard. I mean, come on now. All complete in the box. Peekaboo window. The component, I mean, they're brand new. Stuff's brand new. Still has the price tag on it. I don't know if it said KB Toys. I can't read that print on there, but it's old. 1984.
40 years old.
That's, yeah, 40 years old. Amazing. 40-year-old toys that still have sharp edges on the corners of the box. Still collectible.
Collector's items.
Yeah.
But it's okay if you want to wrap it on Christmas and
Yeah.
open it up like you were 8 again.
That's right.
Play with
If
them.
you said, you know what, I never got this when I was a kid, I'm going to get it, wrap it, and then I'm going to open it.
Please don't. You know what? You bet. Do whatever you want.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I got 175 here, 200. A 200 bid to take one time, and a Robotech Cyclone. 175, 185. 185 to go one time, 175, 185. 185 to go one time, 175 going once. 175 here going twice. Last call done all through. 175 here, 185. 185, one more time. All done all through. Sold your way, $175. 180 is the winning bidder. All right, next up, lot number 522, Darth Vader TIE Fighter, 1978 Kenner. Now, I mean, in the pictures make this thing look small. Lot 522. But it's actually like, this is 12 inches, and actually has the sides that pop off. There's no Darth Vader in here. It's just the TIE Fighter. So you're getting the TIE Fighter as it is. It's about 12-inch size right there. 1978 Kenner. There's no box or any of that. So for the enthusiast that just wants to get it all together and hang it from the ceiling and make a great piece to put on the collector's shelf, you probably have a Darth Vader that is in a sitting position. Put him in the TIE Fighter, and there you go. It's the Imperial Special Darth Vader TIE Fighter. 1978, here we go. Who'll give me $25 to go? $25 bid, $25 to go one time. $25. It's on the table right there, no box. What a great piece. $25 to go one time. Lot number 522, $25 bid, 25 to start, 25 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be 25. $25 bid, 25 to go one time. At 10.25. Thank you. 25.35. 25.35. 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25.35. 25.35. 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25.35. 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25 once, twice. For a 1978 Kenner TIE Fighter, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. I mean, it's all there. Decent shape. 25, 35, 35 bid. One time. All done, all through. It's going to be nice. That would make an awesome pinball topper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You just build it all together, put it on a stance, mount that thing on the top of your pinball. Awesome. 25, 35. Yeah, you put it right next to the hockey light. 25, 35. Sold your way, $25. 239. Now, how about the twin pod cloud car? This is a 1980 Kenner cloud car from Star Wars. I remember seeing it. It flew by once.
Yep.
Just once.
Yep.
In Star Wars. That was the scene. It flew by once. Now, it is missing one of the canopies. Unless it was one canopy and one open cockpit for the dude who was the tough guy.
Convertible.
The convertible. It's a convertible cloud car right there. Not clown car, it's the cloud car. It's the twin cloud car. Look, wait, $25 to go one time. This could be the other end of the topper. In fact, Darth Vader in the TIE Fighter could be shooting down the cloud car as a topper. This could be an action topper for your Star Wars. You can land on it. $25. And once again, not a small item. This is about the same size as the TIE Fighter. So I'll call it like a 1/16 scale or something like that. Probably 112, 116, something. 10, 12 inches. Once again, it does have a canopy on the one side, but it does not have a action figure in the other. What are you guys gonna do in this one here? $25, 25 to go one time. What do you say? $10, 10 to go. $10 bid on the oddball twin pod clown car right here. 1980 Kenner piece, $10. 10 on the floor. Thank you. 10 here. Look at 20. $20 to go one time. 10. Look at 20. 20 bid. 20 to go one time. 10. Look at 20. $20. Sold your way $10. 253. 253. What a playa. There we go. All right. So next we have a Rebel Armored Hoth Snow Speeder. This is another 1980 piece right here. One of the rear little jet pieces had a crack on it, so it does stay on there. They kind of twist in and go, but you may need to like super glue a piece. It's sitting in there right now, but it is intact. It's complete. There's no box or anything with it. You're getting it like you see it. Probably so, but this is actually a pretty cool Hoth Fighter too. Looks like 12-inch piece. It has the rear gun on it. Does have the canopy which opens up, and you can put your action figure in there. On the armored, this is the Hoth Snow Speeder right here. It'll be $25 to go, $25 bid, $25 to go one time. If you collect old Star Wars, so what's 1980? So how old does that make that?
In a couple weeks, it'll be 45.
Right? 45 years old. Doesn't have the box, and it survived. All right, who give me $25 to go? $25 bid, $25 to go one time. Hang it from the ceiling with fishing line.
Really?
I mean, that, yeah. I mean, you take a piece like that and you hang it up, and it's pretty cool. Put a character in it. Could probably find a character. Oh, I know. Probably that little miniature Gene Simmons action figure I have. Put that in there. You know, I mean, put rock stars in these things right there.
I don't remember that episode of Darth Vader versus Gene.
Darth Vader versus Gene Simmons.
Hey, when you got them both, you can do whatever you want.
I think so. Nice. Well, then now is the time where you can call up all your other friends. There you go. 25. I got 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. Hey, call your rich friends back up and go, dudes, I'm the one hosting the party this time. I've got the Star Wars toys. Big time. But I'm with you, man. I had to go over to somebody else's house and play with the Star Wars toys. $25, $35, $35 bid, $35 to go one time, $25, $35, $35, $35 one time. Sold it your way, $25. 239, 239. Couple more little Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back. This is the Probot Droid turret, 1980. This is the part of the Hoth playset right here from Kenner. You got two pieces. You got the little the droid set and the gun turret. So 1980 little. This is three pieces right here. Plus it's got the stem. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. We put the turret together, and you put the little droid off that white stick to make it look like it's floating. Actually, pretty cool. Hook me $25 to go. $25 bid. $25 to go one time. On the little scene right here, and I think there's another part that can go on one of those mounts because part of that ground it moves like from underneath. There's a couple of gear mechanisms, so I think you can change positions on it. It's like an action set.
Put a tauntaun with Han Solo.
You could put a tauntaun right in the middle of it. I mean, it's a great display piece right here. Or put it in the middle of your train set. If you run trains, I mean, you can do stuff like that. You know,
I mean, let's not throw out the idea of putting Gene Simmons in there.
you could put Gene Simmons on top running the gun turret. $25, $25 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? What's going to be? 25. I got 10. 10, look at $15. 10, look at 15. $15 bid. 15 to go one time. 10, look at 15. 10, look at 15. $15. 15 here. 20. I have 15. Look at 20. 20 bid. 20 to go one time. I have 15 on the net. Thank you. 15 here. 20. 20 here. Look at 25. I got 20 here. Look at 25. 25 bid. 20 to go one time. 20 here. Look at 25. 20 here. Look at 25. 25 bid. 20 to go one time. Anybody else all through? 20 here. 25. So it's way $20. 253. 253 is winning bidder. All right, next up we got the Star Wars, the Power of the Force Cantina Alien. This is new in the box, Hasbro, 1999. 3 characters, 3 guns, and a cantina. What could possibly go wrong? Lot number 527 on the Power of the Force. Who need $25 to go? $25 bid, $25 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be Power of the Force action figures. In the box, it's the cantina. Cantina Aliens. $25. $25 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be. I got 10. 10, look at 20. 20 bid. 20 to go one time. 10, look at 20. 10, look at 20. 20 bid. 20 to go one time. 10, look at 20. 20, look at 30. 30 bid. 30 to go one time. 20, look at 30. 20, look at 30. 30 bid. 30 to go one time. 20 here. 30. $30 bid one time. Anybody else at all through? $30. Last chance. 20, look at 30. So it's way $20. 249. 249. Great deal. Thank you for that. All right, next up we have a lot of 15 vintage comic books. The vintage comic book lot. Non-graded. So it's a whole batch, right?
Yep. A lot of vintage Iron Man.
Vintage Iron Man. Yeah, I see the vintage Iron Mans all around. The Avengers, Iron Man, Spider-Man. 15 of them. Are they all? They're all bagged and boarded?
No, some are bagged, no boards.
Okay, some are bagged, but they're all raw and they're in good condition too.
Yeah, decent condition. But
Decent condition.
Iron Man.
All right, I got 25. Not 25 here, 35. 25 here, 35. 35 bid. 35, 45. 35 here, 45. 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. 35, 45. 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. 35, 45. 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. $45 bid for a lot of 15 comic books right here. Lot number 527A, 527A in the vintage lot. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. 35, 45, 45, 45. 40 $40 bid, 40 to go one time, 35, look at 40, 35, 40, 40 bid, 40 to go one time, 35, 40, 40 bid, 40, 45, 40 here, look at 45, 45 bid, 40 to go one time, 40, 45, $45 bid, for 15 vintage comic books, 40 here, 45, once, twice, last call, 40 here, look at 45, so it's way $40. Buyer number? 257 is the winning bidder. 257. Thank you. Next up, 527B is a lot of 11. First issue vintage comic books right here. You got Destructor, Indiana Jones, Fate of Atlantis, Camelot,
So these are all number
Warp,
ones.
The Wild Wild West, Artemis Gordon,
So we got
James
the
West,
of the lot. I'll show you. It's Itchy and Scratchy, number 1.
Itchy and Scratchy, number 1,
Boarded, really nice condition.
bag boarded.
That's a rare.
Yeah, Man Bat, first edition right there. That's DC Comics, right?
Yep.
That's DC.
DC right there, number 1. Camelot 3000.
Camelot 3000, number 1.
This is a clean one. Indiana Jones, number 1.
Indiana Jones, number 1, Fate of Atlantis. Wow.
Number 1.
Destructor, number 1, bagged and boarded.
Invert, number 1.
Invert, number 1.
Warp, number 1.
Warp, number 1. All these are number 1s. Got King Kong,
Duckman,
Duckman,
Wild Wild West, number 1.
Artemis
and
Gordon,
by far the most valuable,
King Kong.
King Kong, number 1.
King Kong, number 1 right there. I love that.
Many of these are grade worthy.
Yeah, they look it. I can kind of see it on the camera. They are probably grade worthy if you want to go that route. We're at 50 here, 75, 50 here, 75, 75 bids, 700 go one time for the lot of 11. These are all first run issues right here. Comics well maintained and taken care of. Ungraded. Buying them just like this. 50 here, $60. 60 bucks to go one time, 50 here to 60. 60 on the floor, thank you. 60 here, 70. 60 here, 70. 70 bids, 70 go one time, so go to 70. 60 here, look at 70. 70 bucks to go one time, 60 here, 70. $70 bid, 70 go one time, 60 here, 70. 60 here, look at 70. 70 bid, 70 go one time, 60 here, 70. 70 once. Twice. Last call. 60 here, 70 bucks. 70 to go one time. $70. He's thinking about it. 60 here, 70. Sold your way, $60. Buyer 253. 253. Big value there. All right, next up we have lot number 528. I'm either going to have to get new glasses or going to have to increase the font next time on my list here. It's a little small. I don't know what number they call this, but I think it's like number 2. Number 2 font. It's number 2 or number 3 font. I'm not sure. Could actually use number 11, 12, 14, 16 or a magnifying glass.
A lot of good info on this.
Well, I know, but I can't read it. It's too small. I'm trying. All right, so we got Superman, the Wedding Album. This one is kind of unique right here. 1996. This is the white front Superman, the Wedding Album. And this is actually autographed and signed by DC Comics artists right here. I don't have all the names on there, but you have Breening, Rubenstein, and Dan, I think it's Dan Jurgens. Dan Jurgens is one of them. This is numbered 2041 of 7,500 that were made. This is bagged, boarded, and it does come with the color version of Superman the Wedding Album. I believe that is the issue that is in the back of the bag on lot number 528. Yes, it is. And there is Superman the Wedding right there. Very cool collectible, and it's a COA. It does have a COA in it. In between the two mags, there is a certificate of authenticity for the signatures on there, and it does name all the artists that are on that certificate as well. We're at 25 to go. At 25 or 35. 25 or 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35, 35, 45. Yeah, Joe Rubenstein, thank you very much. Super famous artist. I got you, JB. Thank you, man. Putting that in. I got 45 here, 55. 45 here, 55, 55, 65. $65 bid, 65, 75. 65, 75, 75 bid, 75, 85. 75, 85, 85, 95. 85, 95, 95, 105. 105 to go one time, 95. 105, 115. 105, 115, 115 to go one time, 105, 115. $115 one time, 105, 115, 115, 125, 115, 125, 125 to go one time, 150 here, 125, 125 to go one time. I got 115 here going once, $115 here going twice. For the signature, Superman, 125, 135, 135, 145, 135, 145, 145 to go one time, 135, 145. 145 to go one time, 135, 145. Once, twice. A third and final call, 145 here, 155, 155, 165, 155, look at 165, 165 to go one time, 155, 165, 165 to go one time, 155 going once, 155 here going twice, 165 here, 175, 185, 185 to go one time, 185, 195, 195 to go, 195, 205, 205, 215, 215, 225, 215, look at 225, 225 to go one time, 215, 225, 215, look at 225, 225 to go one time. I got 215, 225, anybody else at all through? 215 going once, $215 going twice. Third and final call all through, 215, 225. Sold your way, $215. 297, 297. Congratulations. Great deal on that. Yeah, and Joe Rubenstein, he is famous artist, and he did the cover of the Wolverine #1 as well. All right, we got some more graded comics coming up here. We're going to start off with a 9.8. This is a 9.8 Civil War #1 CGC graded. It's a 2006 Death of the New Warrior, Speed Freak, Cold Heart, and Cobalt Man. It's a wraparound cover. Super clean CGC graded, 9.8. You're going to buy it just like this. We're at 25 bid, 25 to go one time, 25 here, 50. 25 here, look at 50, $50 to go one time, 25 here, 50. 25 here, look at 50, $50 bid, 50 go one time, 25, 50. $50 bid, 50 go one time, 25, 50. $50 bid, 25, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. And the CGC graded comic right here, 25, 35, 35, 45. 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. 35 here, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, $45 one time. Anybody else at all through? On the Civil War, I had $35 going once, $35 here going twice. Last call on a 9.8. Any 9.8, that's like next to perfect for a comic book as well. I mean, what are you going to do? Put that in a time capsule. Hold it for a long time. 35, 45, 45, 45 one time. So it's way $35. 297. 297 is the winning bidder. 297. Lot number 530. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. This is a 9.6. CGC graded 1984. It's the first Ogan White Pages. This is the White Pages. Graded 9.6 on the Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. Beautiful artwork on this. A Marvel #1, 1984. We're at 25 to go. At 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. At 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35 once, twice. A third and final call all through, 35, 45, 45, 45 one time. All done all through. 45 here, 55. 45 here, $55. 55 to go one time, 45, 55. 45 here, look at 55. $55 bid, 55 to go one time. Don't know if you can get these. I wouldn't regrade these. Like 9.6. Anything over 9 is like awesome on these comic books. 45 here, 55. 55 bid, 55 to go one time, 45 once, twice. Third and final call all through, 45, 55. $55 bid, 55 to go one time. Time to invest in these comic books right here. 45, 55. Last chance, all done all through. So it's way $45. 106, 106. All right, next up we got a Spider-Man number 10, Volume 1, 1991, Marvel Comics. It is a high grade CGC, 9.6. Beautiful artwork on this. It is marked white pages. 9.6 Spider-Man. And when they're graded, they like need no real introduction. Beautiful artwork all the way around. Marvel Comics, timeless classics, 1991. All right, 25 here, 25 here, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. That's 35 here, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. To make great Christmas gifts too, to give like high graded comic books. I mean, it's actually kind of cool. They're investments, right?
Let's be honest. If you want to do it yourself, it costs $25.
Oh yeah, it's $25 just for the grading of a comic. 35 here, 45, $45 bid, 45 to go one time, 45 here, 55, $55 bid, $55 to go one time, 45, 55. I mean, people that buy these and then, you know, they buy the raw ones and then you go to grade them and you get your bill, you're at $25, $35 or more for these comic books just to get them graded. You know, then you got shipping and all that stuff to go to, so it's a lot of cost in that. So that's taken care of with these beautiful pieces right here. All these over 9s are actually really cool. 45 here, 55, $55 bid, $55 to go one time, 45, 55, $55 bid, $55 to go one time, 45, 55. 55 here, 65, 55 here, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55, 65, $65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55 here, 65, $65 bid one time. Anybody else at all through? 55 going once, 55 going twice. Last call. 55 here, 65, 65 one time. Sold $55. Buyer 180, 180. All right, next up. Marvel Team Up number 117, Spider-Man and Wolverine. CGC 9.6 grade right here. Cool artwork. 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25, 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 45 here, 55. 45 here, 55 bid. 55 to go one time. 45, 55. On the Wolverine. Special team up with Spider-Man. 55, 65, 65 bid. 65 to go one time. 55, 65. 55, 65, 65 bid. 65 to go one time. 55 here, 65, $65, 65, 75, 75 bids, 75 to go one time, 65, 75, 65, 75, 75 bids, 75 to go one time, 65, 75, 65, 75, 75 bids, 75 to go one time, 65, 75, 75, 75, one time, 65 once, 65 twice, third and final call down through 65, 75, last chance, 65, 75. Sold your way, $65. $299, $299. Next up, CJC graded 6.5. This is an autograph. This is Stan Lee autograph. Stan Lee. I guess he's the famous Marvel guy.
You could say that. He's had some cameos in some of the movies.
Yeah, he's had some cameos around. He is the world famous Stan Lee, the man, the legend of Marvel Comics. He's all over the place in the movies too, and what a great guy too. Got to meet him once. Just, you know, nothing special. It was like walk the line. Hi. You're the guy. You're the man. This is a 6.5 graded The Man Without Fear Daredevil right here. Signed by the man, Stan Lee. You can see the signature on the front right there. And it's been graded, which is authenticated and everything. CGC witnessed this autograph. Yeah, that's how you get the gold label. So you got the gold label on that one because CGC Signature Series right there. So CGC Signature Series means they witnessed the autograph happening right there on the comic itself. Brett 50 here, 75, 75 bids, 75 to go one time, 50, 75, 50, 75, 75 bids, 75, thank you, 75 here at 100, $100 go one time, 75 here like a one, 75 here at 100, $100 go one time, that's 75 on the floor, 100, 100 and a quarter, 100 here, 125, 125, 150, 150 go one time, 125 look at 150, 150 go one time, 1 and a quarter, 1 and a half, 125 look at 150, 150 go one time, 1 and a quarter, 1 and a half, Oh, 150 here, 175. 150 here, like 175. 175 to go one time. 150, 175. 150 here, like 175. 175 to go one time. Yeah, when comics were 12 cents. Look at the cost in that. 175 here, 200. 200 bid to take one time. 175, look at 2. 175, look at 2. 200 bid to take one time. 175, 200. 200 bid to take one time. 175, look at 200. And what cool artwork. This is a great comic to have Stan Lee sign, too. And to have it graded like that is awesome. Awesome piece. 200, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 250 here, 275. 250 here, look at 275. 275, 300. 3 to bid, 3 and 3 and a quarter. 3 and here, look at 3 and a quarter, 325. 325 to go one time, 3 and a quarter. 3 and here, look at 325. 325 to go one time, 3 and a quarter. 3 here, look at 3 and a quarter, 3 and a go one time. 3 and a quarter. 325. 325 to go one time, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 325, look at 350. 350 go one time, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 325, look at 350. 350 go one time, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 350, 350, 350 one time. 325 once, 325 twice. The last call, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 350, 350. All done all through. Sold your way, $325. 297, 297. Excellent winning buy on that. Next up, 534, 2012 Marvel Comics Avengers vs. X-Men. This is the number one, X-Men number one's the round. This is a variant, the number one variant edition, signed and hand-drawn, graded, CGC 9.8, meaning once it was drawn, it was signed in front of CGC. Get the signature series right there. This is a beautiful hand-drawn artwork right here. Avengers versus X-Men. 150 here, 175, 200, 2 to bid, 2 and a quarter, 200 here, 2 and a quarter, 225 to go one time, 200, 2 and a quarter, 200 here, look at 225, 225 to go one time, 200, 2 and a quarter, 200 here, look at 225, 225 to go one time, 200, 2 and a quarter, 225 to go one time, 2 and a quarter, 225, 225. Anybody else at all through? Once, twice. At 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 225, look at 250. 250 go one time, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 225, look at 250. 250 go one time, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 250. 250 go one time, 2 and a quarter once, twice. Third and final call, all through. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 250. 250 to go one time. Sold your way, $225. 297, 297. All right, next up, lot number 535 is a Spider-Man number 1 Silver Edition, CGC 8.5, graded, Marvel 1990, Todd McFarlane cover on there. On a first, all new collector's issue.
And it's got a special Spider-Man label on it.
It does. Oh, it's got. Yeah, that's right. It does have the special CGC Spider-Man label, issued by CGC Universal, grade right there. Beautiful shape. We're at 100. 100 here, 125. 125 to go one time. 100 here and a quarter. 100 here, look at 125. 125 to go one time. 8.5 grade by CGC. 100 here, 125. 125 to go one time. 100 here, 110. 110 to go one time. 100 here, 110. 110 to go one time. 100 here, 110. 110 to go one time. Anybody else all through? $100 once. $100 here going twice. Third and final call, all through. 100 here, 110. 110 to go. 110, look at 120. 120 to bid. 120 to go one time. Super clean for 8.5. It is really, really super nice. Great artwork on that too. 110 here, look at 120. 120 to bid. 120 to go one time. 110 once. So Todd McFarlane created Spawn after he did this series right here. And you can tell he is going super dark when he went with Spawn. 110, look at 120. 120 to go one time. 110 once. 110 here twice. Third and final call, done all through. 110, look at 120. $120. Sold your way, $110. 239, 239. All right, next up, 536, the Wolverine Limited Series number 3, Marvel Comics. So this was November of 82. November of 82 is the CGC graded 9.0. On a universal grade. What do you want to do on this one here? That's cool artwork too. It's Wolverine. He looks disappointed.
I don't want to jump the gun.
Don't jump the gun.
Is number 4 of the series, so I encourage everyone if they're going to win this one.
Well, you get number 3. They can they've probably been reading down the list. Well, oh, there's number 3. Oh, number 4 is coming soon. It'll be closing in on completing the series if you can pick these up. Runner, that's what I call them. All right, we're at 50, 75, 50 or 75, 75 bid, 75 to go. One time on a Wolverine. This is a limited series comic right here. We've got another one in this series that's coming up. 50 or 75, 50, 75, 75 to go one time, 50 or 75. Yeah, the black cover, I mean, that's good. It's interesting to be pointed out that it is hard to get this in a high grade because of that all black cover. Very few black cover comic books that are not going to be wrinkled, charred, faded, whatever you got. This one is in super, super clean 9.0 shape. 50 here, $60. 60 bucks to go one time, 50 here, 60. $60 bid, 60 to go one time, 50 to 60. 60, 70. 70 bid, 70 to go one time, 60 here, 70. 60 here, look at 70. 70 bid, 70 go one time, 60 here, 70. 60 here, 70. 70 bid, 70 go one time, 60 here, 70. $70 bid, 70 go one time, 60 here, 70. Once, twice. Third and final call, down through 60 here, $70. 70, look at 80. 80 bucks in one time, 70 here, look at 80. 70 here, look at 80. $80 bid, 80 to go one time, 70 once. $70 here going twice. Last call, all done all through 70 here, look at 80. 80 bucks go one time. 80 here, look at 90. $90 bid, 90 to go one time. 80 here, look at 90. 80 here, look at 90. $90 bid, 90 to go one time. On a CGC graded Wolverine, this is number 3 in the series. 90 here at 100. 100 bucks in one time. 90 here at 100. $100 bid, 100 one time. How many were in this series? Do you know? Not. Yeah, I won't hold you to it. I think it is like a 4. I'm not sure. How many? 4. Thank you, JB. There's 4. 4 in this run right here. We're at 90 here at 100. 100 bucks in one time, 90 here at 100. $100 bid at one time, 90 once. $90 here going twice. Third and final call down all through, 90 here at 100. 100 bucks, 100 to go, one time. So it's your way, $90. $299. And as he was saying right here, this is the limited series number 4 Wolverine, lot number 537. 537 is a 9.0 graded. We're at 75 here at 100. 100 bucks in one time, so here look at 1. 75 here, look at 100. 100 bucks in one time. He wants to make sure you get that one too. This is cool artwork on this too. All green cover right here. Multi-green cover, 9.0. Looks good. Bright, tight. 75 here at 100. 100 bucks in one time. Joe Rubenstein cover. Thank you. Joe Rubenstein, the artist on this one right here. Hat 75 here, 85, 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75, 85, 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75 here, 85, 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time. Hat 75 here going once, $75 here going twice on another Wolverine issue right here on the limited series. This is number 4 of a 4 series run. This is number 4. 1 and 2 are somewhere out there. I don't think I have them in here today. But 3 and 4, you're halfway there. 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75 once, 75 twice. Third and final call all through, 75, 85. And Wolverine, you know, opting for the crossbow on the cover. Interesting cover. Wolverine known for, you know, having some of the Wolverine spikes, right? You know, you got the claws, maybe, you know, tired for a day, gonna smoke a cigarette, use a crossbow with a scope on it.
Long range.
Yeah, very long range. You need to reach out and touch someone. 75, 85, these are the things that I think about when I see these covers. Fantastic artwork. All calculated, beautiful designs. Once, twice, last call, 75, 85. So which way? $75. $299. That's right. All right. It's orange and red costume. Yeah, yeah. Well, you got to have something on different when you're using the crossbow, because, you know, maybe you had to blend in with the terrain. I go deep into comics. You got to. I mean, look at the cover art on this. This is a 9.8 Wolverine number 99. This came out in 1996. Universal graded 9.8. On a Wolverine. What do you guys give on this one here? Out of $25 opening bid, 25 or 50. $50 bid for taking one time, 25 or 50. $50 bid for taking one time. Wolverine. I love the X on the top. And there's the famous yellow and blue. It looks like he's having a rough day. At 25 here, 50. $50 bid for taking one time, 25 here, 50. $50 bid for taking one time, 25 50. $50 50 to bid. 50 to go one time, 25 here, 50. 25 here, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25 35. On a 9.8, at 35 on the floor. 35 here, 45. 35 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35 45. 35 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35 45. 45 45, one time. Let's go on a near perfect comic right here. Graded comic. 35 once, 35 twice. Last call, 35. 45, 45, 45. 45 one time. Let's go on the 9.8. 35, 40. $40 bid, 40 to go. 45. 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time, 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time. He says no, 45 once, $45 going twice. Third and final call all through 45, 55, 55. So it's away, $45. 299, 299. Next up, the Eternals, 538A, Gods and Men. At City College. 9.2 CGC Universal. I'm just reading the cover. When gods walk the earth, the Eternals. It's awesome. Well, it says it at the bottom. Gods and Men at City College. I mean, you know, it's random. All right, here we go. I'm at 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 35 on the floor, 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, internet, you're out one time. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35 once, twice. Third and final call all through, 35, 45. 45 on the Eternals, number 6, 9.2 graded, 35, 45. So it's way $35, 253, 253. Oh, I love the color on this one. The cover is awesome. The Uncanny X-Men 9.2 CGC graded. This is X-Men number 212, 1986. The Uncanny X-Men. The Uncanny X-Men themed pinball machine. They came out with that. A certain amount of artwork that went into this right here. Wolverine versus Sabretooth, round 1. 9.2 on the Uncanny X-Men. We're at 25 to bid. 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time, 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time, 35, 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time, 35, 45. On the 9.2 Uncanny X-Men right here. What's that? This is the last comic of the night. That's the horn pop right there. Last comic of the night. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time. Not 45 here, 55. 55 bid, 55 to go one time. $55 bid, 55 to go one time. Yeah, and I know, like, yeah, 9.8 is like the highest level for the collectors. Yeah, and there isn't any 9.9s. Not really. In comics, there just isn't. I agree with you and hear you on that. And you can't name your own price. The rare CGC 10 out there. Well, I say anything over 9, like a 9 point is awesome in the comic space right here. And 9.2 is excellent. and it's marked with the white pages, so it's just beautiful. Anything over 9 in my book is awesome. 45 here, 55. $55 bid, $59 to go one time, 45, 55. 55 bid, $59 to go one time, 45, 55. $55 bid, and once again, put the cost of getting it graded and everything on top of that. What an investment these pieces are right here today on the last one of the day. 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time, 45, 55. 55 here, 65. 55, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55, 65. $65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55, 65. 55, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55 once. 65 here, 75. 65 here, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time, 65, 75. 65, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time, 65 once. 65 here going twice. Third and final call, down all through 65, 75. 75 here, 85. 75, 85, 85 bid. 85 to go one time, 75, 85. 75, 85, 85 bid. 85 to go one time, 75 once. $75 here going twice. Third and final call, down through 75, 85, 85, 85 one time. Last chance, last call. 75, 85, $85. Sold your way, $75. Buyer 180, 180. But we got more Uncanny X-Men. This is the vintage action figure lot right here. These are all in blister packs, right? Yeah. They are blister pack X-Men. Full color retail hangers right here and the action figures. This is all one lot. You get 9 of them. 9 for one money, it looks like. Count them 9, right? There are 9 of them. Uncanny X-Men figures right here. Put me $25 to go. $25 bid, 20 for go. 25 on the floor, thank you. 25 or 50. $50 bid, 50 go one time. 25 here, 50. 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 go one time. 25 here, look at 50. 25 here, 50. 50, 75. 50, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time. 50, 75. 50 here, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time. 75 here at 100. That's 75 here to go one. 75 here to go 100. $100 to go. 100 here on a quarter. 100 here, look at 125. 125 to go one time. 100 here on a quarter. 1 and a quarter to go one time. 9 of them. All 9, one money. 100 here, 100 and a quarter. 125 to go one time. 100 here and a quarter. 100 here, look at 125. 125 to go one time. 100 here and 125. 125 bid. 125 to go one time. It's just over $10 a piece. 110. 110 to go one time. 1 here, 110, 120. I got 110 here, look at 120. 120 to go one time. 110, look at 120. 110 here, look at 120. 120 bid. 120 and 130. 130 to go one time. 120, look at 130. 130 to go one time. 130. Thank you for trying. 120 here, look at 130. 130 bid. 130 to go one time. 120, look at 130. $130 one time. It's about a $300 value on these. Highly collectible, Uncanny X-Men. 120 here, 130, 130, 130. All done, all through, once, twice. Last call. 120 here, look at 130. Sold your way, $120. 297, 297. All right, next up, lot number 540A. 540A is the 1995 Fleer Ultra X-Men trading cards. Nearly complete set.
Okay, so
Nearly complete set.
I think this is out of our wheelhouse in the trading cards. And I tried to go through, but there's some real gems in here in terms of grading potential.
I bet. And they're all in the, yeah, so they're in their multi folders.
There's a couple that are, if graded in the 9s and 10s, are a couple $100 cards.
Well, we'll leave it at that because those that know the Fleer Ultra X-Men cards, they'll know the ones you got to send in for grading. But yeah, I've seen some of the Fleer Ultra X-Men graded, and they're valued in hundreds. Who is that one? Can't see it too well.
Our guy with the claws.
Oh, is that Wolverine?
Yeah, that's Wolverine. That's one.
A Wolverine, that is a hot card. I don't know how many are in this set. Someone's going to either tell us or not. They want to keep it a secret, and they want to grab it while they can. Grab it while it's hot. All right, so we got a big lot here. We don't know exactly how many. That one right there, Deadpool. Absolutely.
For those who know who that guy is.
Everybody knows Deadpool.
And the most valuable one is going to be that Wolverine card.
That's a Wolverine foil card, right? Well, the Ultras are all pretty much foil cards.
Yeah, Hunters and Stalkers.
What's that?
This series is Hunters and Stalkers, that card.
Hunters and Stalkers
People
series.
that want to do a quick eBay search, Hunters
Yeah.
and Stalkers.
Hunters and Stalkers on a quick eBay search to get some values on these. Like they've already done it, Jesse. I think they've probably already searched that. Anybody who hasn't is right now. They're like, wait, what? All right, we're at 25 to go. 25 or 50, $50 bid, 50 come one time for a large lot of 1995 Fleer Ultra X-Men trading cards right here. 25 or 50, 50 or 75, 50, 75, 75 bids, 75 on the floor, 75 here to 100, $100 at one time, 75 here, look at one, 75 here to 100, $100 bid, 100 at one time, 75 here, look at 100, $100 bid, 100 at one time. They're in beautiful condition too, 75 here to 100. Gradable condition for the majority of them. That's 75 here, look at one. 75 here, look at one, one, one. $100 bid, 100 at one time, 75 here to 100. $100 bid, 100 at one time, 75 here to 100. $100 bid. 100 here, 1 and a quarter. 100 here, 125, 125 to go one time, 100 here and a quarter. 100 here, look at 125, 125 to go one time. And anybody else at all through? 100 here, 125. 125 to go one time. 125. 100 here, 110. 110 to go one time, 100 here, 110. 110 to go one time, 100 once, twice. Third and final call, dial through, 100 here, 110, 110. Last call. Sold your way, $100. 297, 297. All right, next up, 540B is a lot of 15 Marvel X-Men 1993-94 VHS complete set. Complete set of X-Men. Now, there is a company, so does CGC grade VHS? Who grades the VHS? Because I heard that they do get them graded too.
I think CGC just started, but there's another company.
I mean, I probably wouldn't grade VHS, but for some reason, these look very appealing. It's probably all the colors.
Yeah.
It's comics. It's VHS.
This is the very definition for the people that know as your childhood. This is what you had.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, you did yeah. I mean, I remember VHS when it come up, and you had to have it. And this is a complete set right here. You have this whole set sometime.
Oh, I never had the whole set. I usually had 2, 7, and then
right?
the bargain one.
But this is the whole complete set right here, numbered and everything. About 100 here, 125. 125 to go one time, 100 here and a quarter. 100 here to go 125, 125 to go one time. Cool collectibles though. Got to have the whole set. VHS right here. Even if you just put it on your VHL. I have some VHS. Like, I wasn't collecting them.
Yeah.
They were from when I watched VHS. And I still have them. But I don't have any of these. But I do have some like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! VHS.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line I got those. 100 here, 125. 125 to go one time. And they did just relaunch the cartoon. JB, you are just so full of all this good information that I need. Yeah, X-Men 97, right? 100 here and a quarter. 125 to go one time. JB's got info on the side, man. Pumping it up. Out 100. 100 here, 125. 125 to go one time for the whole set. 15 of them right here. 100 here and a quarter. 100 here, look at 125. 125 to go one time. 100 here and a quarter. Anybody else at all through? I had $100 here going once, $100 here going twice. Last call. 100 here and a quarter. Sold your way, $100. 167, 167. All right, next up, we got some pinballs installed in the sale here today. Lot number 541, the Uncanny X-Men. This was the latest, one of the latest releases from Stern Pinball right here. This is the Uncanny X-Men Pro Model pinball machine by Stern. This would be a demo model that has very limited play, beautiful condition, Jack Danger design with Stern Pinball. It's in awesome condition, like new. We'd almost call it home use right here.
And to complement your VHS collection.
To complement, yeah. Complement your VHS collection or any X-Men collection right here with this beautiful late model, pro model pinball machine right here. It is in beautiful, beautiful condition. MSRP is $7,000 on these bad boys right here. Right, 55 here, 55 here, look at 6,000. 6,000 I bid, 6,000 go one time on the Uncanny X-Men Pro Model Pinball Machine right here. 55 here, look at 6,000 I bid, 6,000 go one time. What do you say we're going to do? What's going to be? 55 here, 6,000. 6,000 I bid, 6,000 go one time. 55 here, look at 6,000. 6,000 I bid, 6,000 go one time. 55 here, 5,600. 5,600 go one time. 55, 56. 55, 56, 5,600 go one time. 55, 5,600. 55 here, 56, 56 go one time. 55, 5,600. 5,600 go one time. What do you say we're going to do? It's going to be. Anybody else at all through? 55 here, 5,600. 5,600 to go one time. What a beautiful deal on this one right here. 55 here, 5,600 to go one time. On a next to new looking X-Men Pro Model Pinball Machine. 55, 56, 56, 56 one time. Last chance, last call. All done all through. 55, 5,600. 56, thinking about it. One time. 55, 5,600. So it's your way, $5,500. Buyer number 105105. Congratulations on that. All right, next up, 541A is a Venom. This is Marvel's Anti-Hero Pro Model Pinball Machine right here. Coming up on the Venom Pro Model Pin. Beautiful condition on this one right here. Location ready, comes with keys, the whole bit. This is in beautiful shape. If you're a Venom fan, seen the movies that just came out on Venom release, gotta have this one right here. It's a great player's game, super fast player. Jesse loves to play this game. 541A, it says Venom on the Anti-Hero Pinball Machine right here by Stern. We're at 4,000 go. At 4,000 here. 4,100 go one time. 4,041. 41 bid. 41 to go one time. 4,041. 4142. 4142. 42 to go one time. 4142. 4142 to go one time. 414200. 4,200 to go one time. 4142. 4142 to go one time. 414200. 42 here. 43. 42. 4,300 to go one time. 42. 43. 42 here. 4,300 to go one time. 42. 4,300. 4,300 to go one time, 42, 43, 42, 43 to go one time, 42, 4,300. On a Venom Pro Model Pinball Machine right here, 42 here, 4,300, 42, 43, 4,300 to go one time. Cap off your Marvel collection with this one right here.
So underrated.
It is. It is a great game too. The 6-ball multi-ball is insane. I got 44, 4,500 to go one time, 44, 45, 44, 4,500 to go one time, 44, 4,500, 44 here, 4,500 to go one time, 44, 45. So what you have to do on the multi-balls is once you make the shots, you got to line up the arrows. Then you decline the multi-ball and you build and stack that up to get 6 so you can have 6x multiplier and have an insane 6-ball multi-ball. Great game right there. And the sound effects on the game are great too. You crank it up. It's pretty awesome. 44, 45 to go one time, 44, 45, 44, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 4,400 once, 4,400 going twice. Third and final call, dial through 44, 45, 45 here, 4,600, 45 here, 4,600 to go one time, 45, 46, 46 here, 47, 46 here, 47 to go one time, 46 here, 47, 46 here, 47 to go one time, 46 here, 4,700, 47 to go one time, 46 here, 47, 46 here, 47, 47 bid, 47 to go one time, 4,600 once, 4,600, 47 here, 48, 47 here, 48 to go one time, 47 here, 4,800, 47 here, 48, 48 bid, 48 to go one time, 4,700 once, 4,700 going twice.
Last pinball of the year.
Third and final call, all through, 47 here, 4,800. No, it's not. All done, all through, 47 here, 4,800. One time, once, twice. Last call, 47 here, 4,800. He's thinking about it, 47 here, 48. Sold your way, $4,700. 239, 239. All right, so next up, late entries right here, 541B. I'll explain this. And James, you can already see it right here. Star Wars Premium Edition pinball machine, brand new in the box. This is a brand new Stern pinball machine. It's in the box. Took a picture of a box. That's not the one that's in the camera lens right now. The one in the box is outside the room.
Got it.
We're going premium, and there's a still picture which is up online right now of the premium edition pinball machine, and it has an asking starting price and a buy it now, which is on it. It's brand new. So we're basically, it is up for auction, but it has a starting bid of $9,499. The deal on this one is, if it sells, it has 0% buyer's premium on it. So there's no buyer's premium on this particular item to sell right here. So you're going to be paying the hammer price for this item. So if you understand that, and I leave it alone, and we can see, I'm going to ask if we can get a starting bid. It's $94.99, so basically $9,500 to go. One time, any interest in a brand new, still in the box, Star Wars Premium Edition pinball machine right here, Premium Edition. We at Captain's can also set it up for you out of the box if you'd like, if you don't want to just have it in the box, but it is brand new. No plays, 0 plays, comes with a factory warranty, warranted through the distributor, which would be through Captain's here. So at $95 to go, $9,500. Any interest, if we can get an opening bid, and or you could click the buy it now feature, which, James, we're kind of testing that out to see if somebody wanted to do that. And that is available, correct? James? Are you okay? Yeah. The sound effects are amazing on it. Star Wars is and has been one of the most popular games in a lot of locations. The IP totally carries this game. Steve Ritchie design. Beautiful, beautiful machine. The premium edition has the loop around wire form that comes back around the flippers. You shoot through the Death Star. So it's got extra features on it versus a pro model, Star Wars, the premium edition. Any interest at all, at $9,500 to start, $95 to go. If not, we'll just go on. But we did make it available. Somebody does want to have a brand new pinball machine in the box, put under the rosy Christmas tree this year, or not even in the Christmas tree, right into the game room. Brand new in the box, $9,500 to go. One time, 0 buyer's premium on this item. Once, twice. Any interest? All right, pass it. That's fine. Had to make it available. All right, 541C, same deal here. This is the Star Wars Pro Comic Book Edition, which is a Star Wars Pro Model pinball machine, brand new, in the box, comic book version. Artwork done, looks very similar to Star Wars #1, that comic book, which is awesome. So if you've always wanted to have a Star Wars Pro pinball machine, the comic book version, it's not a limited edition, but there are very few that are available and or out there on the market. So if you wanted to have a Star Wars Pro and you love comic book art, this would be the one for you right here. It is pictured, and we do have the box and the palette sitting here in the showroom today. And it is available, 0 buyer's premium, but it is full manufacturer retail price, $69.99. If anybody wants to click on the bid or buy it now, you can have it with 0 buyer's premium, and you have yourself a brand new Star Wars pinball machine. So go ahead and let that sit for a second. Any interest? You got plenty of people online. If you're thinking about it, all you got to do is you click on that button. I'll go ahead and say sold, and that would be it. And you would have 0 buyer's premium on that item as well. On a brand new Star Wars Pro Comic Book Edition pinball machine right here. Brand new in the box. Any interest? One time. All right, we will move on. Thank you, James. Thank you, everybody. We just want to make it available. Coming up on the holidays, you never know. And if you do have an interest in the new pinballs or any pinballs, you can come over to Captain's. We'll be open this week, next week. with the exception of Christmas Day, will be open. If you were looking or thinking about getting a new pinball, a new and or used pinball, you can come see Captains at our showroom. We'll be open during the week. All right, lot number 542. 542 is a vintage lot of 1990 sealed action figures. This is Waterworld, Demolition Man, and Terminator. Is that Terminator? And they're all in blisters. These are all action figures from 90s movies. Yes. Yes, you can pick up, and you can pick up items tomorrow. We will be open. Tomorrow is Thursday. You can pick up all day. We open at 9, close at 5. So yes. All right, 542, the vintage lot. These are actually cool. So you got Simon Phoenix. You got Kevin Costner, Waterworld, and I don't see this. So you got Demolition Man, Terminator, the whole bit. These are actually cool action figures I probably never even thought about pursuing back then, but very cool. Collectible pieces right here. We're at 25 to go. What? 25 or 50? 50 bucks go one time. 25 here, look at 50, 50 bucks. These are retail hang tag items right here. You'd have gotten at your toy shops. Hot 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. What's that, James? Oh. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 25 here, 35, 35 bid, 35 here, 45. 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. 45 bid, 45 to go one time. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go, 45, 55. 55 bid, 55 to go one time. Thanks a lot, Alex. Appreciate it. Peace out. We'll talk to you tomorrow. 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time, 45, 55. $55 bid, 55 to go one time. Once, twice. $45 on the 5 lot of action figures right here. These are new, still sealed in the blister packs. Action figures, 45, 55. Waterworld, like greatest movie ever. That's what they say. Greatest water-based movie ever. Kevin Costner. He's got the web feet. Makes him move fast. 45.55. $55 bid. Is that Kevin Costner figure in that action figure? Do they show his feet? Are they webbed? Which would be pretty awesome, actually.
You know, I'll say they are, but unfortunately he's wearing shoes.
So he's wearing shoes.
He's wearing shoes. He does have the earring, though. The earring is there.
It is.
It is there. I can confirm.
All right, I got 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time, 45, 55, 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time, 45, 55, $55. I like Simon Phoenix. That's probably the coolest character. Well, that and Arnold, of course, with Terminator 2. 45, 55, $55 one time, last call. 45, 50 bucks, 50 to go. 45 here, 50, $50 bid, 50 to go, one time. 45, 50. So it's right, $45. 279, 279. How you doing, Caitlin? Good. All right, how's Heather doing? Good. All right, back there? Well, I'm doing good, too. Thank you for asking. All right, hot tamale dinner. Boy, I like these right here. Lot number 543. This is a lot of 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Universal Monsters action figure set. You got Van Helsing. That is amazing. So actually, I thought that was Guardians of the Galaxy with, like, you know, wearing a fedora. It was not.
Milady.
Milady. The Mummy Ninja Turtles right there. Love that. Look at that figure. He's got hand grenades, all kinds of wanton violent weapons. Love it. And of course, then there's the sultry bride. The Bride of Frankenstein. Amazing right there. Amazing character. Lot number 543. What do you guys say on the lot of 3 right here? I got 25, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 25 here, 35, 35 bid, 35 to come one time. This is April versus the Bride of Frankenstein. Well, they actually converted her to the bride. I mean, that's the whole point, right?
So
I know, it is so cool. This is Turtles versus the monsters. I got 35, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 40 bid to come one time, 35, 45, 45 here, 55, 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to come one time, 45, 55, 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to come one time, 45, 55, $55 bid, 55 to come one time, 45, 55, 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to come one time, 45 once. Hop, 55 here, 65, 55, 65, 65 bid, 65 to come one time, 55, 65, 55, 65, 65 bid, 65, 75, 65, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time, 65, 75, $75 bid, 75 to go one time, 65 once, 65 twice, third and final call, all through, 65, 75, 75, 75 one time, last chance, 75, sold your way, $65, 296, 296. Speaking of Ninja Turtles, he's got the Safari van, VW 1962 Volkswagen Safari bus for the Turtles, plus everything else that goes. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, parts, toys, the whole bit. Is that like a, everything's boxed, isn't it?
everything. Well, here's the lovely thing is these are all from different eras, right?
Yeah,
so
Mayhem,
Mutant Mayhem's new.
that's newer.
Ninja Turtles the movie is obviously 90s,
Yep.
and then I think this one's 2000s.
2000,
Yeah.
Leonardo bus.
Yep. Brand new.
Brand new. Hollywood Rides.
There you go. Cool.
Oh
comic
yeah,
film
you
on
love
it.
that stuff. On the Hollywood Rides. All right, we're at $50. That's 75. 50 or 75, 75 bid, 700 to go one time, 50 or 75. 50, 75, 75 bid, 700 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? What's going to be? 55, 60. $60 bid, 60 to go one time, 50 or 60. 60, 70, 70, 80. 70 here, look at $80 on one time, 70 here, 80. 70 here, look at $80 on one time, 70, 80. $80 bid, one time. 70 here, look at 80. Look at that high gloss graphic novel. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was just telling you last night, I have that original set of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic books, and I can't find them. The originals, the complete set. 70, 80 bucks. 80 to go one time. Anybody else on all through? That's $70 going once. Wow, for all this Ninja Turtle stuff. Pretty awesome. So if you had a Ninja Turtles pinball machine, you could use the 1962 Volkswagen bus as a topper. You know, hey, different things to think about there. Once, twice. Last call, 70 here, look at $80 for the whole lot. One time. All done, all through. Sold your way, $70. 296, 296. All right, next up, lot number 545, 1979 Alien the movie. These are HG Toys puzzle. This is a lot of 3 puzzles, complete puzzles from Alien the movie with Prometheus. This is like a Geiger special right here, H.R. Geiger. These are very cool. I think they're like 150 piece puzzles.
Yeah.
Each one's like 150 pieces. Yeah, 150 piece, 10 by 14 HG Toys. You get the Space Jockey. You got the Nostromo and Discovery right there. Still one of the greatest movies of all time right
These
there.
are one of those fun pickups because you think a puzzle for
Yeah, you're like
Alien.
a puzzle.
But they made such very few of them.
Oh yeah, there's very few, super rare to come across, and you know who doesn't like that? These look like difficult puzzles, even for 150 pieces. I mean, you got to figure all the black out.
Yeah.
So you know, if you need something to do for a month and a half, 2 months. Oh man. All right, we got 25 here, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 1979 puzzles, 3 of them right here. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time. Anybody else all through? You make great, unique little gifts too. People that like to do jigsaw puzzles. 25, 35. The real challenge would be mix all 3 of them together.
Oh, man.
That would be crazy, right? the challenge. I got 35 here, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. I think somebody's going to try that. That's why they bid. It's like, all right, I'm up for that task. Mix all three. Make 35, 45, 45 bid. One time anybody else all through. 35 once, 35 twice. Last call on the alien. Nice pickup right here. 35, 45. Sold your way, $35. 297, 297 for 35. What do we got next? Oh, we got movie posters, right? Interesting. Next up, 546. 546 is a original Spider-Man. It's a 1978 Columbia Pictures French Grande movie poster. It's the French Grande.
Depends how much where you put the tilde.
Exactly. Where do you put the tilde?
This thing is massive, though. Let me.
What's that, James?
Let me show you.
Okay. Okay, so before we do the poster, so I'm going to mute out. We're going to do about a 3-minute break. Is that good, James? All right. All right, so James, I will call you back. For those of you online, we're going to mute out for about 3 minutes. We're going to be on the Spider-Man poster right here, and we will be right back with you, okay? You got it. And Jesse. That's right, Jesse. Thanks, James. All right, bye. All right, well, I said I was muting out, but I'm kind of not muting out, so I'm just kind of hanging out. But that's okay. I'm not going to sell it just yet, so. But yeah, maybe I should mute out so I can eat some more hot tamales. All right, we'll be right back with you in a couple of minutes, okay? Thank you. All right, we are back. And like I was saying, lot number 546. Welcome back, everybody. 546, we got some movie posters here. This is an original 1978 French version Spider-Man release. 1978? 77 Spider-Man. The Spider-Man. And it's in French, and I'm not going to try reading it right there, but you kind of get the idea. The superheroes.
You know what it says? You don't know.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, The Adventures of
The Man Spider.
the Man Spider.
Yeah, the whole, and I don't know the other.
Yeah, I don't speak French.
The Man Spider.
But this is very cool, super rare. It's an original movie poster. It measures 45 by 62 in height, and it is that delicate kind of poster paper. You can see all the folds and creases in it, and we hung it up on the wall. We have a couple of hangers that we clip it in so you can see this poster. It'll fold back up. All right, here we go on the Spider-Man poster right here. What do you guys say we're on doing this one here? Original movie poster. Give me $25 to go. 25 to start out. 25. 25 or 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25, 35. 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25 on the floor. 25 here. 35. 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time. It bills it all through. 25 once. 25 twice. Third and final call all through. 25, 35. $35 bid one time. Beautiful color poster right here. 25, 35. So much away, $25 by our 253. 253 to go. Next up, 547. Bruce Gentry is Daredevils of the Skies. Daredevil of the Skies original movie poster right here is a Columbia 1949 motion picture. It's a one-sheet framed movie poster right here. This was one of the one sheets, and it was all framed up. Original folds, everything in it is beautifully framed, ready for the wall.
75 years old.
It is 75 years. I mean, 1949, 2024, almost 2025. 79, almost 80 years old. Beautiful. You collect this movie nostalgia, got to have this piece right here. Chapter 7, The Flying Disc. Here we go. What do you guys say on the framed art right here? $25 opening bid. I got 25. Not 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25, 35. $35 bid. 35 to go one time. And a movie poster right here. Highly collectible pieces of art and history in the film industry. And if you like Bruce Gentry, that's the bonus right there. I like the bad guy in the top. Is that supposed to be the Hun? Probably. Yeah, quite possibly is. 25 here, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. All done all through. Such away, buyer 253, 253. Next up, lot number 548. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Original movie poster right here. Butch Cassidy, Robert Redford, Catherine Ross, Paul Newman. Gosh, what a beauty right here. And that is, that's got a board and a bag on it.
Yeah.
Bagged and boarded.
The early days poster is.
And it comes with the early days poster too, right?
And then this one is rolled.
Okay. And this one gets rolled up.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that tube right above it.
Got you. In the tube. All right, I'm Butch Cassidy. I got 25 to go. 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go in time. 25, 35. 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 here, 55. 55 bid. 55 to go one time. 45, 55 on the floor. 55 here, 65. 55, 65, 65 bid. 65 to go one time. 55, 65, 65, 75. 75 here, 85. 75, 85, 85 bid. 85 to go one time. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Original movie poster right here. You get two of them. 75, 85, 85, 95. 95 bid, 95 to go one time. 85, 95. 85, 95, 95 bid. Anybody else at all through? $85 once. $85 twice. Last call. 85, 95, 95, 95 one time. Sold away. $85. 159, 159 is the winning bidder. Next up, 549 is a lot of 9 original Western movie lobby cards. This is cool. on the lobby cards right here. It's all put onto one board sheet right here. I believe they come off there, right?
They're not glued.
They're
they
not
just
glued.
look cool that way.
Yeah, they just look cool when you have them all kind of laid out. Now these are lobby cards, which you would see in the old school theaters. Not the giant posters, but the lobby cards would be out there in the frames on the wall, along the wall right there. For the movies that are coming up, very cool. You collect this kind of stuff, it'd be great for the game room or the movie theater room, whatever. Great history on these is miscellaneous lot of 9. We're at 50 to go. 50 or 75. 50 or 75. 75 bid. 75 to go one time. Bid is 75. 50 or 75. 75 bid. 75 to go one time. 50 or 75. $75 bid. $7 to go one time. 50 or 60. $60 bid. 60 to go one time. 50 or 60. 50 or 60. $60 bid. 60 to go one time. 50 once, twice. Third and final call. Dollar. Third. 50 or 60. 60 on the floor. 60 or 70. 60 or 70. 70 bid. 70 to go one time. 60 once. $60 here going twice. Third and final call $1 through 60 or 70. 70 bid, 70 go one time. Last call, 60 here 70. Sold your way, $60. Buyer 253, 253 to go. Next up, 550. These are neat too. A lot of 100 original 1990s paparazzi celebrity film slides. I was looking through these the other day, yesterday actually. There's some cool slides in there. They're just your regular little film slides, but you got like 100 of them. And they don't come with a light board, but they're easy to see. There was a young Nicolas Cage in there too. Nick Cage, Ivana Trump. Can't see that. With your hand in front of it, you can't see. You can't do it. There you go. Put a light on it. I don't know, you're trying, but it's not happening. You're trying, but it ain't happening. All right, on the cells right here, at 25 to go. At 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 to go one time for 100 of them. There's 100 of these little movie cells. All kinds of celebs. Just name off some names on there. I know there's Ivana Trump, Nicolas Cage, Jodie Foster. And these are all like celebrity shots as they're walking by and stuff. And actually pretty cool. Little history piece. 25 here, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. And they each are printed on both sides. The actual celebrity company and then the name of the person that's on them too. Some are handwritten and everything. They're a pretty cool piece of like movie collectible history right here. 45, 55, Joan Collins. The Dynasty cast is on there from back in the day. Oh, and Arnold. Yeah, I saw that one of Arnold on there too. So Arnold Schwarzenegger's in there. Whole bunch of celebs, all the different, those shows of the 90s right there. We're at 45 here, 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time, 45, 55, 55 here, 65, 65 here, 75, 65, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time, 65 here, 75, 65, 75, 75 bid. That's 75 here, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 85. It doesn't have, I don't think it has, is Army Hammer in there? Somebody was asking, yeah, they're 90s.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know if it helps, but there's a lot of MTV Beach scenes.
Oh yeah, MTV Beach, yeah.
Spelling in a bikini. And
Oh yeah. Tori Spelling's another one that's in there. There was another one, I thought it was Jen Aniston, maybe.
Yeah, I know that Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's in there, yeah. 85, 95, $95 bid, 95 to go one time. Nice. Yeah, you can, when you come across these, man, it's just a random bag. Somebody's got thousands. You get thousands of these. 95 here, 105. 105 to go one time. 95, 105. 105 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be 95, 105. 105 bid. 105 to go one time. 95, 105. 105 bid. 105 to go one time. 95 once. 95 twice. Third and final call down through 95, 105.
I just want to mention.
105, 115.
No one's ever seen these before. These are all original, so this would be a lot of stuff that no one has ever seen.
And no one's ever seen them, but some people have thousands of them. Yeah. They are original. You can put them in your slide projector. No problem. 105, 115. 115 to go one time. 105, 115. The Governator. Yeah, the Governator, he says, is worth about 115 bucks for that one right there. I mean, it is. I mean, some of these individually have a lot of value to them as just being like a photograph. Highly collectible. Sounds good, JB. 105, 115, 115 to go. Anybody else at all through? I got 105 once, 105 twice. Last call, third and final call, 105, 115 for Etrana. We'll say Ivana Trump and gang. Ivana Trump, Arnold Schwarzenegger gang. 100 of them. 105, 115. All done, all through. Sold you at $105. 299, 299 is the winning bidder. I got another lot of 100. Wow, here we go. Here's another 100 lot. More of the same?
Oh, different. They're
all different. Dustin Hoffman. Oh yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt was in the first batch too. John Travolta, Nicole Kidman, the whole bit. 50, 75. $75 bid, 75 to go one time, 50, 75. 50, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time. Yeah, Nicole Kidman too, right?
Yep.
What's that, James?
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Tom and Jerry, they're all there. 50, 75. Tom Hanks.
All the Toms. Tom Selleck, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks.
Well, Tom Selleck and Tom Cruise, I mean, those are the two that you got to have right there. 50 here, 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, 50, 75. 50, 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, 50, 75. 50, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time, 50, 60. $60 bid, 60 to go one time, 50 here, 60. 70. 70 bid, 70 to go one time, 60 here, 70. 70 bid, 70 to go one time, 60 here, 70. 70 bid, 70 to go, 70, 80. 70 here, look at 80. 80 bucks at one time, 70 here, look at 80. 80 here, look at 90. 90 bid, 90 to go one time, 80 look at 90. 80 here, look at 90. 90 bucks at one time, 80 look at 90. $90 bid, 90 to go one time. Anybody else at all through? 90 here at 100. 100 bucks at one time, 90 here at 100. 100 a bid, 100 here, 110. 110 to go one time here, 110. 100 once, 100 twice. Third and final call to all through. 100 here, 110. Sold your way, $100. 299. 299 is the winning bidder. Congratulations. Dustin Hoffman for the Jaws topper. That's so funny.
I know Chris is upset because he wanted those Christopher Cross.
Christopher Cross, Alan Parsons project.
Yep. So boys.
Amazing. 552. There's a lot of 4 original 1970s one-sheet movie posters. I love this lot right here. Sting of the Dragon Masters. These are full-size, I'm going to call them B-movie one-sheet posters.
B-movie?
Well, kind of. But Lee Van Cleef is not a B, you know.
Are you telling me Mean Frank and Crazy Tony is a B-movie?
Yes. Me, Frank, and Crazy Tony. Excuse me. I got to stop eating hot tamales. All right, you're getting a lot of 4. These are 4 one-sheet movie posters right here from the 1970s. You got Abduction. You got H.G. Wells, The Shape of Things to Come. You got Crazy Tony, and you got Sting of the Dragon.
So we got War of the Worlds, classic film, H.G. Wells. This is the Canadian version.
Canadian version of H.G. Wells.
The Shape of Things to Come.
The Shape of Things to Come. And my, oh my, it is. All 4 posters, they're all bagged and boarded, right?
Yep.
They're all bagged and boarded. You get all 4, one money right here. Very cool movie posters, though. I like that. Victim or fugitive, abducted. But Lee Van Cleef, he really takes the prize on the movie posters here. That was an awesome dude. All right, and the original movie posters right here, we're at 25 to go. At 25 or 50. $50 bid, 50 one time, 25 or 50. $50 bid, 50 one time, 25 or 50. $50 bid, 50 one time. What do you say we want to do? It's going to be 25 or 50. 50 bid, 50 to go one time. All 4 posters right here, 25, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. At 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35 once. $35 going twice. Third and final call, doll through. 35, 45, 45, 45 one time. Last chance. 35, 45. Sold away, $35. Buyer 201, 201. Next up, Encino Man framed signed photo with Academy Award winner Brendan Fraser and Pauly Shore, signed by both. Comes with a COA on the back, certificate of authenticity. Beautiful framed art. It is wrapped, bagged, and tagged. Comes with a COA in the envelope right there. Hot 50 here, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go on time, 50, 75. Encino Man was a great movie too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. So that was 1980 something?
90
or 90?
Yeah.
It was right at the turn.
Yeah.
Had to be. It's an
It was
early 90s classic. Brendan Fraser went on to win an Academy Award.
Who cares about that when you got the weasel?
Yeah, I know, when you got the weasel. At 50 or 75. $75 bid, 75 to go on time. 50 or 75, 75 bid, 75 to go on time. 50 or 60, $60 bid, 60 to go on time. 50 or 60. 60 or 70, 70 bid, 7 to go on time. 60 or 70, 70 bid, 7 to go on time. 60 or 70. $70 bid, 7 to go one time, 60 or 70. 70 look at 80. $80 to go one time, 70 here, look at 80. $80 bid to go one time, 70 once. $70 here going twice. Third and final call, all through 70 here, look at 80. $80 bid, 80 look at 90. 90 bid, 90 to go one time, 80 look at 90. 80 here, look at $90. $90 to go one time, 80 once, twice. Third and final call down through 80 look at 90, $90, 100, $100 bid, 100 one time, 90 here at 100, 90 here look at 100, $100 bid, 100 one time, 90 once, twice. 100, 110, 110 to go one time, 1 here, 110, 1 here, look at 110, 110 to go one time, 1 here, 110, $110 one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be anybody else at all through? $100 once, $100 twice. Last call. 100 here, 110, 110, 110. All done all through. 110, 120. Out 110 here, look at 120. 120 here, look at 130. 120 here, look at 130. $130 bid, 130 to go one time, 120 once, 120 twice. Last call, 120 here, 130, 130, 130 one time. 130, all done all through. Sold you away, $120. 297, 297. Great job. All right, next up, 553 is a pair of 2 antique movie theater seats. These things are cool for the game room. You should bolt them down, though. They need to be bolted down. You should bolt them down. These movie theater seats, historically, they're really easy to tip if you don't have them bolted down. So make sure that you nail them down on the movie theater seats. But you can sit in them. Just don't lean back in them. Oh, they're comfortable too, aren't they? Yeah. Sit right down, honey. Right next to you. You're either at the theater or you're in class. They could have had those in a baseball stadium. You never know. Joni loves Chachi. Joni plus Chachi. All right, we're at 25, 50, $50 bid, 50 come one time, 20 there, 50, 50, 75, 50, 75, 75 bid, 75 on the floor, 75 here at 100, $100 at one time, 75 here to go one, 75 here to go $100, 100 to go one time. Do you know what era these are from? 100, 1 1/4. What's that?
I think they're 30s.
From the 30s? 30s, 40s, probably so. Probably kept using them. Wood cover. That reminds me of the principal chairs too. That's all I remember. They had 2 of those bolted down right outside the VP's office. Sit there, Mr. Campbell. That's what I got. No movie theater for me. At 100 here and a quarter. 100 here, 125, 125 to go one time, you're out. 1 1/4, 1 1/2. 125 look 150. 150 one time, 100 here, 100 and a half. I'm sorry, 1 1/4, 150. 150 here, 175. 150 here, look 175. 175 to go one time, 150, 175. 160. I got 160. 160 here, 170. 170 to go one time, 160 here, 170. 160 here, 170. 170 to go one time, 170 here, look at 180. 180 to go one time, 170 to 180. 170 look at 180. 180 to go one time, 170, 180. 180 here, 190. 190 to go one time, 180, 190. 180 here, look at 190. 190 to go one time. 190. Yeah, I know. Now, my name might be on one of those chairs. I don't know. I got 180 here, 190. 190 to go one time. Internet, you're out one time. I got 180 on the floor. 180 here, look, 190. That's right. Yeah, I ran with a crew. We need more than 2 of those seats nailed outside the VP's office. 180, 190, 180 once, 180 twice. Last call, all done, all through. 190, sold you away $180. Buyer number 253253. All right, we got another set, pair of antique movie theater seats, same day, same way. Not 25 or 50. $50 bid, 50 on one time, 25 or 50. $50 bid, 50 on one time, 25 or 50. $50 bid, 50 on one time, 25 or 50. 50 or 75. See, my crew was not slow. We just didn't care. Maybe the trip to the VP's office was the deal. There are people that like that too.
You and your Disneyland gang?
Oh yeah, me and my Disney gang. 75 here at 100. $100 not 100. 100 here and a quarter. 100 here like 125. 125 to go one time. 100 a quarter. 125 here 150. 150 here 175. 150 here like 175. 175 to go one time. 150 175. 175 look at 200. 200 bid to go one time. 175 look at 2. 175 look at 2. 200 bid to go one time. 175 look at 200. 200 I'll bid to go one time. Anybody else all through? Once, twice. Last call. 175 200. Sold you away $175. 122 122 is the winning bidder. That was 555. Next up, or that was 554. Next up, 555 is a lot of 3 original Disney's Mary Poppins promotional posters. Look at these, Walt Disney's Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke. All 3 movie posters. They are bagged and boarded. These are originals. The year? You know what year? You have it written down? I can't read the print.
It's on information.
It is?
So these are through Shasta, and they were promotional posters when they released the movie. So whatever release was of Mary Poppins, I don't know what year it was. What year was
So the year Mary Poppins was released was, I'm going to say 1960. What?
4? I
I don't know. Not quite sure. Someone will chime in on it, though, I would think. 1964, thank you. Thank you for that info. 1964. So that would make it 60 years old.
So these are probably the most rare Mary Poppins posters.
Oh, I would say so. Very, very rare.
Yeah.
1964 promo posters, and you said they were distributed by
Shasta.
Shasta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shasta.
They had a little drink promo giveaway back in
Shasta?
Shasta.
Shasta.
Whatever.
Shasta soda. Yeah, they are, and they're impressive too. They're all full color. They're in beautiful condition for their age. Absolutely. All bagged and boarded individually. You get all 3, one money. Super rare if you collect Disney, any type of Disney memorabilia. And this is Walt Disney's Mary Poppins. So back in the day, not just Disney, Disneyland, Walt Disney's Mary Poppins. All 3 of them right here. What do you guys say? What do you want to do? I got 25 to go. I got 25 or 50. $50 bid, 50 to go one time. 25 or 50. Here's 75. I got 50 or 75. 75 bid. 75 to go one time. 50 75. 50 75. 75 bid. 75 to go one time. 50 75. 75 here at 100. $100 to go one time. So over here at 100. $100 to go one time. 200. I got 200 on the floor. I got 2 here, 2 and a quarter. 200 here. Look at 225. That's a power bid right there. 2 and a quarter. 2 and a half. 250 here, 275. 250 here, look at 275. 275 to go one time. 275 here, 300 to go. 300, 3 and a quarter. 300 here, look at 325. 325 to go one time. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a half here, 375. 3 and a half here, look at 375. 375 to go one time. 350, 375. 400 to go one time. 375, look at 4. 400 bid for looking one time. 375, look at 400. $400 bid for looking one time. 375, look at 4. 400, he says yes. 400, 4 and a quarter, 4 looking for 25, 425 to go one time, 4 to 4 and a quarter, 4 here looking 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter to go one time, 4 and a once, $400 here going twice, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 425 looking 4 and a half, 450, 450 to go one time. He says no. 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 4 and a half to go one time, 425 once, 425 going twice. Third and final call down through 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 450. Last call, last chance, I'll dial through. 450 here, 475. 450 here, 475, 475 to go one time, 450 here, 475. 450 here, looking 475, 475 to go one time. Internet, you're out one time. Worth every dollar of it. 450 here, 475. 475 to go one time, 450 once. 450 here going twice. Third and final call, dial through. 450 here, 475. 475. 475, one more time. Don't let it get away. Internet, you're out. One more time. 475. He made me wait too. 475, look at 5. 5 and a bid, 5 to go one time. He says, no, thank you. 475, look at 5. 5 and a bid, 5 to go one time. 475 once. 475 here going twice. Third and final call, dial through. 475, look at 500. 500, 500. All done all through. Sold it your way, $475. 161, 161. Congratulations on that. Big time come up. All right, next up we have this is a vintage parking meter on a stand right here, the parking meter. You better move old Brendan off there.
And your Pauly Shore.
Yeah, Pauly Shore. There you go. 556 right here. Parking meter. Antique parking meter on a stand. Does it have a year on it?
I didn't see one on there, but it's definitely old.
It's definitely old.
It was definitely
4 bolts to the ground.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Definitely. And what's the coin slots on them? Penny, nickel, dime? It's on the side, on the left side.
Quarter, dime, nickel, yeah.
Quarter, dime, nickel. There you go. At 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 one time, 25 here, 50. On a parking meter, 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 one time, 25 here, 50. 50 here, 75. 50 here, 75. 75 bid, 79 to go one time, it is 75. 50, 75, 75 bucks, 75 to go one time. It's pretty rare to come across some of these antiques. I love the mechanical antique parts like this. So you know when, since these are they just have like a wind-up clock in them. And that's it, man. The meter starts, tick, 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 tick. That's it. That's what you got. 50 here, 75. 75 bids, 75 to go on top of it is 75. Yeah, where are the coins? You got a quarter to put in it?
I have a nickel.
I have a quarter. I'm rolling deep. Let me see if it takes my quarter. I hear the tick, tick, ticking, but I don't have a key. I hear something ticking. But that's what you get. I put a quarter in. It went around, but it looks like the expired sign. I think the expired sign's a little hanky there. So I got 50, 75, 75 to go one time. And you've already won a quarter. So there's 25 extra cents in there. I don't know what other coins might be in there. That's 75. 75 here at 100. 100 bucks at one time. 75 here, look at 1. 100, I'll bet it at one time. 75 here at 100. 100 here and a quarter. 100 here, look at 125. 125 to go one time. 100 here and a quarter. 100 here, look at 125. 125 to go one time. 100 here and a quarter. 125 here, 150. 150 to go one time. 1 and a quarter, 1 and a half. 125 here going once. 125 here going twice. Third and final call, all through. 125, 150. Sold you at $125. 244 JB. Nice. Putting it in on the driveway. Sweet. That's the way to do it. Parking control on your own drive. You can put that parking control there, JB. You can put it there for Shay Shay. You know what I'm talking about. Right? All right, next up, 557 is a Bally Antique slot machine, 1972. This is a nickel runner right here. Somebody came in, took advantage of all the nickels, won the jackpot, and split. It works, too. spit out a bunch of nickels. He jammed them all in his pocket and went running out the door. 1972. Bally slot is an antique working slot. What are you guys undoing this one here? It's a nickel maker. We're putting nickels in it and letting them run. Lot number 557. 175 here, 200. A 2 to bid, should have one time, 175, look at 2. 2 to bid, should have one time, 175, 200. A 2 to bid, should have one time. That one does not come with a stand, right? No stand with it. 175 here, 200. 2 to bid, should have one time, 175, look at 2. 2 to bid, should have one time, 175 here, 200. 200 on the bid, should have one time, 175, look at 2. 2 to bid, should have one time, 200 here, 2 and a quarter. 200 here, 250. I'm sorry, 2 and a quarter. 200 here, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter to go one time, 200, 2 and a quarter. 200 here, look at 225. 225 to go one time, 2 and a quarter. 225, 2 and a half. 225, look at 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 250. 250 to go one time. So is that the candle on top? It is. That's the service candle. Absolutely. Lighted service candle on the side. 225, 2 and a half. 250. 250 to go one time. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 250. 250 or 275. Yeah, all the nickels are in the parking meter. 250 or 275. 275 to go one time. 275, 300. 275, look at 3. 3 bids to go one time. 275, 300. 3, 3 and a quarter. But them reels are pretty smooth on that slot machine too. It's pretty clean. 300, 3 and a quarter. 300 here, 325. 325 to go one time. 3, 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter to go one time. 3, 3 and a quarter. 325. 325 here, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a half, 350. 350 to go one time. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 325, look at 3 and a half. 350. 350 to go one time. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. On the 1972 antique, 350, 375. 350 here, 375. 375 to go one time. 350, 375. It is definitely the mobster era, 1972. Are you in 375? 375, 400? 375 looking for, 4 to bid for one time, 375 looking for, 375, 400, 4 and a quarter, 4 looking 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter to go one time, 4 and a once. $400 here going twice. Third and final call all through, 4, 4 and a quarter, 425. You're out on the floor, 4, 4 and a quarter. All done all through. 425 here, 4 and a half. 425 looking 450. 450 go one time, 425, 4 and a half. 425 looking 4 and a half, 450. 450 go one time, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 475. 450 here looking 475, 475 to go one time, 450 once. 450 here going twice. Third and final call all through, 450, 475. It does come with keys.
I just wanted to show you. Sorry, I got excited.
Yeah, you got excited because you were winning all those nickels. It's got a bunch of nickels in it. 450, 475. All done all through. Sold your way, $450. 236, 236. Congratulations on that one. Oh, now check this one out right here. 1967 Bally Las Vegas slot machine right here is a 3-reel slot. Is this a quarter machine?
Nickels.
This is nickels also. Nice.
We're still in the mob era.
It comes with the stand. I know the mobsters were getting it a nickel at a time. I remember, man, nickel slots could get you little draft beers all night. Down at the California Hotel in Vegas, man. I go to the California, Four Queens, El Cortez. All right, we're at 250, 275, 250 here, look at 275, 275 to go one time. This is a slot machine, comes with a stand as well. Nickel machine, candle on top, 275, look at 300. 300 bids, then one time, 275, look at 3. 300 bids, then one time, 300. 3 and a quarter, 3, look at 3, 325, 325, 3 and a half. 350 to go one time, 350 here, 375. 350 here, look at 375, 400. 4 to bid for the go, 4, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half. 425, look at 4 and a half, 450, 475. 475 here, 500 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be 475, look at 5. 475, look at 5. 5 to bid, 5 to go one time. 475, look at 500. 5 to bid, 5 to go, 5 around one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? It's going to be 500 here, 5 and a quarter. 5 to 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, go one time. 500 once. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 550. 550 to go one time, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 550. 550 to go one time, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a half to go one time. The light does work. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. Anybody else in all through? 525 going once. 525 going twice. Third and final call, 550 here, 575. 550 here, 575. 575, 600. A stick in the bid, 600 go one time, 575, 600. A stick in the bid, 600 go one time, 575. Look at 6. 600 on bid, 600 go one time, 575 once, twice. A third and final call, done all through, 575, 600. I'm going to have to detox you off the slot machines. Third and final call, done all through, 575, 600. 600, one time. Last chance, all done all through. Sold your way, $575. 236, 236. Not enough nickels. All right, next up, we got the Tron. This is a very rare, brand new arcade one-up Tron, Discs of Tron arcade with a stool, the riser, light deck, and marquee. So it's got the riser for the Tron, Discs of Tron, the riser for the full upright. Comes with a bar stool, Tron, arcade one-up, super, super rare, hard to get. On the arcade one-ups, people do collect these. This is just a miniature version. You want to call? What's that?
Less than 20 minutes on it. It's a floor model.
Yeah, floor model with less than 20 minutes of play on it. Super clean LCD monitor. If you're a big-time Tron or Disc of Tron fan, got to have this so you can play all the games on it. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, it is. It's the rarest one out there. There are a couple, I've seen them new in the box. They're up to like $3,000 on these arcade one-ups right here. And this thing is like brand new clean. I actually took the factory twisty tie off that back cord on there to give it a little more length to the power strip. On the Tron right here, arcade one-up. We're at 500 to go. 5 here, 5.5. 5 here, look at 550. 550 go one time, 5, 5.5. 550 here, 600. 600 bid, 600 go one time, 5.5 here, 600. 6 in a bid, 600 go one time. You get the stool, the whole thing, the riser, the stool, everything. 6.5 here, 700. A 7 to bid, 7 to go one time, 6.5 here, 7. 7 to bid, 7 to go one time, 6.5 here, 700. 7 to bid, 7 to go, 7 around one time. What do you say? 700, 7.5. 7 here, look at 750. 750 go one time. I like the stool too. And I love the game Tron. Tron is awesome. And they really did it right because they got the glowing the joystick, you got the dial, everything's super cool, the black light on it. 700, 7.5. 7 here, look at 750. 750 go one time, 7, 7.5. 7 here, look at 750. 750 go one time, 7, 7.5. 750. 750 to go one time. It's got the side art, everything. Side art is good to go on it. Beautiful, brand new, looking good, and the riser on it gives it that full height look. That's 750 here, 800, 7.5 here, looking $800 on one time, 7.5 here, 800. What's that?
It comes with Discs of Tron as well.
Yeah, comes with Discs of Tron. Covered that. 7.5 here, look at 800, $800 on one time, 7.5 here, 800, 850, 800, look at 8.5, 800 here, look at 850, 850 go one time, 800, 8.5. 8.5 to go one time, 800, 8.5. Internet, you're out one time. 800, look at 8.5. And if you don't have a lot of space in your place, this is the one that you would get. 800, 8.5. Thank you for trying online. JB. 800 here, look at 8.5. 850 to go one time, 800, 8.5. 800 here, look at 850. 850 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? What's it going to be? Anybody else at all through? I got $800 going once for the Tron, Discs of Tron, with a stool, with the riser, the whole bit, brand new. 800, 8.5. I don't get it, Pete. Need 850 to play. Internet, you're out right now. 800, 8.5. And you can check it out. The Tron Arcade one-ups. They're going for up to like $2,500 to $3,000. 800 here, look at 8.5. 850 to go one time, anybody else go through? 800 once. $800 going twice. Third and final call, dial through 800, 8.5. 850, 850, 850. You're in. Sold your way, $800. What's your buyer? 253. 253. Is the winning bidder. All right, we're coming over to currency. We like money. classic currency. Lot number 560. 560 is a framed 10. This is a sheet of 10 $1 bills. What year is that?
What's his name? What's the guy?
George Washington?
No, the treasurer.
Oh, is it Mnuchin?
Mnuchin.
Steve Mnuchin?
It's a Mnuchin.
Okay, so those are 2017, right? So that is a lot of 10. Uncut is a sheet of 10. I'm sure they had to be cut at some point. But this is an uncut rack of 10 in a framework right here. Hot 25 to go. Hot 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25, 35 on the uncut sheet of $1 bills right here. 2017. We'll call a minty sheet right here. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25, 35. 35 to bid. 35, 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. You're out on the floor. Hot 35 here, 45. No, you got that 35, James. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 here, 55. 45, 55, 55 bid. 55 to go one time. 45, 55. 45, 55, 55 bid. 55 here. 55, 65, 65 bid. 65 to go one time. 55, 65. 55, 65, 65 bid. 65 to go one time. 55, 65. Anybody else all through? Once, twice. Last call. 55, 65, 65, 65, one time. Sold your way, $55. 297, 297. All right, next up we have a lot of 3 U.S. currency uncut sheets right here. Looks like $1 and $2 bills. So is that $20 worth of twos? Or what is that?
So that's $5 worth of ones, $8 worth of twos, and $80 worth of 20s.
And $80 worth of 20s. Okay, I got you. So 80 of 20s, $8 in twos, and $5 in ones. Nice.
So you already got $93.
Yeah, there's $93 just right off the bat, right there. Minty. Got 125 here, 150, 125, 150, 150 go one time. Highly collectible, uncirculated mint currency like this. 125, 150, 150 go one time. Can't go wrong. 150 here, 175, 150 here, look 175, 175 to go one time. 150 here, 175, 150 here, look 175, 175 to go one time. Is the $80 and 20s, is that like a sheet of 4? Oh, it's okay. They already know. It's good to go.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, I think, and the folder's also from the federal, the mint.
Oh, it is from the mint. Yeah, so you get a whole presentation on there. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. 150 here, 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175, 175 to go one time, 150 once. 150 here going twice. Yes, you can. Big check for big bucks. 150 here, 160. 160 to go one time. 150 here, 160. 150 here, look 160. 160 to go one time. And Wells woo. Once, twice. Last call. 150, 160. Sold you away $150. 244 is the winning bidder. 244. Next up, 562 is a lot of U.S. currency. Uncut sheets right here is another one. 150, 175, 175 to go one time, 150, 175, 150 here to 175, 175 to go one time, 150, 175. You got 5 ones, 4 10s, and 4 20s.
$125.
So that's $125 right there. I got 150, 175, 150 here to 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175, 150 here to 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175. I like the $10 bills. For some reason, they look cool. Yeah.
You're a big Hamilton guy.
Well, yeah, not really. Hamilton, the musical?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure, why not? 150, 175, 175 to go one time, 150, 175.
Right here.
175 here, 200. That's 2 to the bid, look at one time, 175, look at 2. 175, look at 2, 2 to the bid, look at one time, 175, look at 200. 200 on the bid, look at one time, 175 once, twice. Third and final call, 175, 185. 185 to go one time, 175, 185. 175, look at 185, 185 to go one time. Once, twice. Last call, 175, 185. 185 here, 195. 195 to go one time. Sold your way, $185. Buyer 244 is the winning bidder. Congrats on that. All right, next up, 562A is a mixed lot of 1953 A, B, and C series $2 red seal notes. These are circulated U.S. currency right here. On 8 $2 red seal bills right here. I've seen red seal $2 bills going crazy in currency on eBay. $1,000 for a bill.
eBay, last auction.
Yeah, last auction too is insane, right?
Yeah.
$500, $600 for bills, like single bills. Amazing numbers. On the 1953 $2 red seals right here, and there is a 1963. I put it in the notes too. There's a 1962 or 63 $2 bill that has notes on it. Somebody wrote a note. I can't. Let's see what it said. I think it's the one on the bottom. To Bob Squatter, congratulations on beating me during the. I don't know. I think it's golf. Some type of. It was a bet, so he wrote it on the bill. I got 150 here, 175. 150 here, look 175. 175 to go one time. 150, 175. 150 here, look 175. For the 8 $2 red seal bills right here, 1953, 1963. 150 here, 175. 175 to go one time. 150 here, 175. 175 to go one time, 150, 175. 150 here to 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 160. 160 to go one time, 150 here, 160. 160 to go one time, 150 here, 160. 160. Anybody else a dollar through? Once, twice. Last call, 150 here, 160. All done all through. Sold your way, $150. 257 is the winning bidder. Next up, 562B. It's a lot of 6 1957 $1 silver certificates, circulated condition, lot of 6. I got 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 go one time, 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 go one time, 25, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time, and we'll sell through. 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35 once, twice, third and final call, dial through, 35, 45, 45, 45 one time. Sold your way, $35. 247. 562C is a lot of 5 1935 $1 plain silver certificates, circulated, lot of 5 1935. That was like post-depression. 1935 is a good year, still gangster land.
Little did they know in a few short years.
Oh man, right? The $1 silver certificates of 1935. I love it. What a great year. Still, that was like the roaring 30s. Still roaring 30s. Freshly new. Everybody was all happy again. Yeah, 35. All right, on the $1 bills, we're at 25 to go. 25 here, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35, 25, 35, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45, $45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35 once, $35 going twice, a third and final call, dollar through, 35, 45, 45, 45 one time, last chance, last call. Sold your way, $35. 235. Next up, lot number 563. This is an interesting lot of 20.999 fine copper Donald Trump coins. These are the size of silver dollars.
Yeah.
They are. They're silver dollar size, 999 fine copper, which on the periodic chart, copper is one of the top value pure metals. I mean, you know, you've got all the obvious, but then copper is right up there. I mean, people will tear your walls out just to get the piping.
That's true.
I mean, that says something about copper right there. So you got a lot of 20 Donald Trump collector coins right here. Our next president, number 47. All right, buy this piece right here. We're at 50 here, 75. 50 here, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time. You get 20 of them. This is a lot of 20 of these coins. Super cool, really heavy too.
And the nice thing about these are they're collectible, which is great.
They're
if you're into
collectible,
it.
they're mint.
And if you don't like Donald Trump, they're actually legally, you can melt them. So
Yeah,
for
yeah,
melt
yeah.
value. So
Yeah.
you win either way.
Yep, you win it either way. You could melt them down if you choose, but they are very cool collectibles. Donald J. Trump coins right here. 50 here, 60. $60 bid, 60 to go one time. 50 here, 60. 50 here, 60. $60 bid, 60 to go one time. 50 here, look at 60. $60 bid. What a cool coin. So it's a dollar size. I wonder if it's actually the US dollar size, because then you'd want to weigh it against the dollar. You can use it in your dollar slot machines too. 60 here, 70. 70 bid, 70 go one time. 60 here, 70. 70, 80. 70 here, look at 80. 80 bucks in one time. 70 here, look at 80. $80 bid. And these are not, these aren't plated. These are actual 999 fine copper. Can you pull one out of the case? These are fine copper. I got 80 here, look at 90. $90 bid, 90 here at 100. 90 here at 100. 100 bucks at one time. 90 here at 100. $100 bid. That's not it, is it?
I know, but it fits. You're exactly right. $1.
It is like the $1 size, right?
Yep.
Is that one of them?
Yep. See that?
Can I see it? I'll just take a look at it. Fine. Yep. 1 ounce. AVDP .999 fine copper. We're at 110, 120, 110. Look at 120, 120 to go one time on the fine copper right there. 140, 150, 160, 160 to go one time. 160 here, 170, 170 to go. 180. United States of America. I love this coin. It is got heft to it. 190, 200, 210. 210 to go one time, 200, 210. 200 here, look at 210, 210, look at 220. 220 to go one time, and a Donald J. Trump .999 fine copper coins right here, 20 of them. I got 210, 210, look at 220. 220 to go one time, 210, look at 220. 220 bid, 220 to go one time, 210, 220, 220, 220. Anybody else a dollar through? 220 here, 230. 230 to go one time, 220, 230. 220 here, 230, 230 to go one time, 220, 230. 230. Anybody else a dollar through? 220 once. 220 going twice. Third and final call, done all through. 220, 230. Fine copper. Sold at your way, $220. 235, 235. Congratulations on that win right there. Awesome deal. Gonna give those away for Christmas. Not. Lot number 563A. This is a lot of Buffalo Indian nickels. Lot of 4. All different dates, 30, 19, 20, 29, 36, and 37. And they look like they're in good condition. And they are in the little non-minted, but little holders, plastic covered holders in their condition. We're at 25 to go. 25 here, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time for a lot of 4 right there. 25, 35, 35, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45, $45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35 once, twice, third and final call down through, 35, 45, $45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45, 40, $40 bid, 40 to go one time, 35, 40, 40 bid, 40 to go. Anybody else at all through? Once, twice, last call. Sold your way, $35. 116, 116. All right, next up, 563B. Got a 1962 and 1964 Washington silver coins. A lot of 3 right here. 3 quarters. They're in good condition. They were in circulated condition. 1962 and 1964 Ds. Gonna be 25 bucks to go. $25 bid, 25 to go one time. On the silver quarters. A lot of 3 right here. 25 bucks, 25 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? What's gonna be? 25 bid, 25 to start. 10 bucks, 10 to go. One time, 10.
Right here.
I got 10 on the floor. 10 here, 15. 10, 15, $15. 15 bucks to go one time. 10 here, look at 15. $15 bid, 15 to go one time. Quarters are another thing that are going off pretty good too. 10 here, look at 15, 15, 15. Sold your way $10. Buyer 253, 253 to go. Lot number 564 is a lot of 5 U.S. coins. Mixed miscellaneous, got a Mercury head dime, looks like a $50. A couple of Mercuries, 1939, 1940, 1963 D quarter. Right, 25 to go, 25 here, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go on time, 25, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go on time. The 1939 is an E11, 11,098. What's that, 11,098?
Might have been someone's.
Yeah, that's their code. Yeah, their collection. 35 here, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35 once, twice, third and final call, dial through, 35, 45, $45 bid, one time. Sold your way, $35. 297, 297. Enjoy. All right, next up, a lot of 2 1-ounce silver world coins right here. So that's 1 ounce each, or combined.
2 ounce.
So it's 2 1-ounce coins. 2 1-ounce world coins right here. 25 to go. 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. That's 2 ounces of silver. 35 here, 45. 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. 45 here, 55. 55 bid. 55 to go one time. 45, 55. 45, 55, 55, 65. 65 bid. 65 to go one time. 55, 65. 55 here, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55, 65, 65 one time, 55 here, look at 65. Anybody else at all through? 55 once, 55 twice. Last call, 65, 75, 65, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time, 65, 75, 65, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go one time, 2 1-ounce coins, 65, 75, $75 bid, 75 to go one time. Where's the panda from? Is that Korean coin? China? Panda? Panda, panda, panda. 65, 75, 75 bids. 75 to go one time. China silver. 65, 75. Are they both the same?
They're both 1 ounce. 1989 is from China, and the other one is Canada.
And the other one is from Canada. 65, 70, 70 bid, 70 go one time, 65, 70, 70 bid, 70 go one time. Anybody else all through? Once, twice. Last call, 65, 70, 70 bid. Sold your way, $65. Buyer 253, 253 to go. Got a lot of 5 South African silver coins. South Africa. All right, here we go. It'll be $25 to go. $25 bid, $25 to go one time. Miscellaneous. 5 coins, 25, 25 bid, 25 to go one time. 25, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. South African silver coins. 25, 35, 35, 35, one time. 35 here, 45, 35, 45, 45 here, 55, 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time. Did they ever make silver Cougarans or just gold Cougarans?
There's one. Oh, not Cougarans. I think that's just Rand.
Well, that would be, yeah, but the Cougarans are gold.
Yeah.
1 ounce
I
gold
wish there was
coins.
a Cougar.
Yeah, you wish there were a Cougaran. 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time. 55 here, 65. 55, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time. 55, 65. $65 bid, 65 to go one time. Internet, you're out one time. 55 once, 55 twice. Last call. 55, 60, $60 bid, one time. 55, 60, $60 bid. Sold your way, $55. Buyer 253, 253. Next up, 567 is a lot of 4 British silver coins. I had 25 here, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45, 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 here, 65, 55, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55, 65, $65 one time, once, twice, 65, all done, all through, 65 here, 75, 65, 75, 75 bid, 75 to go, one time. Sold your way, $65. 297, 297 to go. 1 gram of gold and a 51 commemorative banknote right here. with 1 gram of gold. That's actually pretty cool. With a 50 yuan uncirculated banknote. Hot 50 or 75. $75 bid, $7 to go one time, 50 75. 50 75, 75 bid, $7 to go one time. What's the value on a gram of gold?
$83.72.
$83.72. Thank you very much. $83.72 for a gram of gold and a 50 yuan commemorative banknote. How much is 50 yuan in U.S. exchange? Do you know?
It's a commemorative for old Chairman Mao. I think that's like a $200.
Probably $200 U.S.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a pretty collectible thing.
Yeah. For Chairman Mao.
Let me see if I can.
If you can look it up. Hot 50 or 75, 75 bid, $7 to go one time, 50 75, 50 75, 75, 100, 75 here, look at one, $100 bid, to go one time, 100, 1 and a quarter, 100 here, 125, 125 to go one time, 100 and a quarter, 100 here, look at 125, 125 to go one time, 100 here and a quarter, 125 to go one time. Anybody else at all through? $100 once, $100 twice. 125 here, 150, 150 to go one time, 125, 150. 125, look at 150, 150 go one time, 125, 150.
If you want to know the story, that bank gave these out to their customers.
Okay.
Back in 1996.
So in 1996, they gave them a 50 yuan banknote.
Banknote.
How much is that worth in U.S. dollars?
Well, in 96, that total combined value was $20.
Okay.
So the price of gold has gone up so much.
Well, yeah, exponentially. Yeah.
10x, basically.
Yeah.
So it shows you the importance of holding gold.
Well, we know that. Okay. So I was asking about the U.S. return value on a 50 yuan banknote. How much is that?
Dominates the 50.
Well, I know it does.
Yeah,
I'm just saying what the equivalent would be. That's what I was asking about, not the history of gold and its values. I know the gold exchange. Jeez. All that buildup. I got 125 for one. What's that?
$7.
Nice. There you go. Oh, 125, 130. 130 to go one time, 125, look at 130. 135 to go one time, 125, 135. Anybody else a dollar through? Once, twice. Last call. Sold you at $125. 297. 297 is the winning bidder. Next up, lot number 569 is a 1984 Swatch 4 flags vintage watch right here. This watch. And now it's yours. Lot number 569, 1984 Swatch.
So
you did.
This watch.
Your father, give me the watch.
For the watch.
Okay, it's a Swatch. So give me the quick story.
Quick story.
10 seconds or less.
Copyright infringement.
Copyright infringement
so
on
that's
this
why
one.
it's so rare.
Yeah.
It's converted to a 12 flag. So that's why this 4 flag is
So the 4 flag is super rare because it converted to a 12 flag because the 4 flag was a copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Big time. All right, 25 to go. 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45 to go one time. 35, 45. $45 bid, one time. Anybody else a dollar through? 45 here, 55. 50, 65. 65 to go. 55, 65, 65, 75, 75 bid. 79 to go one time. 65, 75. 65, 75, 75 bid. 79 to go one time. 65, 75. 75, 75, one time. Last chance all dollar through. 65, 75. Once, twice. Last call. 75, 75, 85, 85 bid. 85 to go one time. Huh? 100. I had 100. 110. 100 here, 110. 110 to go one time. 100 here, 110. 110 to go one time. 100 once. $100 here going twice. Third and final call down through. 100 here, 110. 110 here, look at 120. 120 here, 130. 120 look at 130. 130 to bid. 130 to go one time. 120 look at 130. On the 4 flags. Rare. Copyright infringed. Swatch watch. 120 here, 130. 130. 130. Anybody else at all through? Once, twice. Last call. 120 here, 130. All done all through. Super clean. Collect the watches. Got to have the watch. 130. Sold you at $120. Buyer 253. 253. Next up, lot number 570 is a Gerber vintage 2.5-inch pocket knife. That's pretty cool. Edged weapon by Gerber. Bone handle. Looks to be carved bone handle. Who me? $25 to go. $25 bid. $25 to go one time. On a Gerber vintage 2.5 inch blade knife. $25. 25 to go one time. 25, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time on a Gerber knife. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time. 25, 35, 35 on a vintage knife. Once, twice. Last call. 25 here, 30. 30 bid. 30 to go one time. 25, 30. 30 bid. Salt away, $25. Buyer 253. 253 to go. 572. 572 is a lot of 2 antique maritime telescopes. Beautiful condition right here. Pictures show them up. That's 75 here at 100. 125, 150. 150 to go one time. 125, 150. 150 to go one time. 125, 150. 150 to go one time. Look at those. Those are actually really, really super cool.
For the captain.
For the captain. Look at that. Leather bound maritime. Man, that's, I can't even hold that all the way. That is, take the lid off first. Oh yeah, that is fantastic. Look at these maritime, beautiful telescopes. 200, 2 1/4. Yeah, I know, land ho, right? 200, 2 1/4. 2 1/4 go one time. Everything is complete. It's got the peep eye cover.
They definitely have wear. But
full cover.
Amazing.
And they do have wear, but these are amazing pieces right here. Still has the leather wraps on them. The stitches are gone, but the leather wrap is there. We're at 200, 2 1/4. 225 to go one time. 200, 2 1/4. 200 to go one time. 200, 2 1/4. 225 to go one time. Straight from the pirate ship. 2 1/4, 2 1/2. 250. I mean, this thing is like, that's serious length too. We're talking 36 inch, maybe? 36 inch. Maritime scope. Long range. 250, 275, 275 to go one time. 250, 275, 300. 300 bid to go one time. You could see the moon in the ocean night sky with this bad boy right here.
So cool.
Ship ahoy, land ho, the whole bit. 275, 300. 300 bids, then one time. 275, look at 300. 300 bids, then one time. Last chance, all done all through. Once, twice. 275, look at 300. Sold away $275 for both. 236, 236. And what time is it? Oh, it's time for the time clock. Punch out time. And we have the antique. This is the time clock and the
Cash register.
Is it a cash register?
The very first cash register.
I can't see it. You're not. You need to zoom the cam in on it or something. Oh, look at that. It's early cash register. I love it. Lot number 573 on the antique time clock and cash register right here. We're rolling back. We're going to put that at the front counter. 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 one time. That is actually really, really cool. You put all your banknotes in it. Your silver certificates. That 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 one time. And the time clock. 25 here, 35. 35 bid, 35 one time. It's like, see you tomorrow, George. See you tomorrow, Ralph. Punch the time clock. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 one time. 25, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 one time. 25, 35, 35. $35 bid, 35 one time. No one wants to know what time it is. 25, 35. 25, 35, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 one time, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 one time, and we all sell through. Once, twice. 35, 45, 45 bid. 45, 55, 65, 65 to go one time. What do you say? What do you want to do? 55, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time. That's 65 here, 75, 65, 75, 75, 85, 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75, 85. 75, 85, 85, 85, 85. Internet, you're out. One more time. 75 once, twice. Third and final call, all through 75, 85, 85, 95, 95, 105, 105 to go one time, 95, 105, 95, 105, 105, 105, 105 to go one time. You get them both, cash register and the time clock. 105, 115, 115, 125, 115, look at 125, climbing the ladder. 115, 125, 125 to go one time, 150 here, 125, 125 to go one time, 115 going once, 115 going twice. Third and final call, all through 115 here, 125, 125. Sold you at $115. Buyer 253, 253. Well, what do we got? Huge lot of 1920s sheet music. I got 25 bid, 25 to go, 25 or 50, $50 bid, 50 to go one time, 25 or 50, 50, 75, 50, 75, 75 bid, 75 go, 50 or 75, 50, 75, 75 here at 100, $100 go one time, 100, 1 and a quarter, 100 here, 125, 125 to go one time, 100 and a quarter, 100 here, 125, 125 to go one time, 100 here and a quarter, 125 here, 150, 150 to go one time, and it goes all through, 125 once, twice, last call, 125, 150, sold you at $125. 236, 236. First edition copy of Truman Capote's In Cold Blood. It's the hardback book right here. Is that the dust jacket that's on it?
Yep.
It does have a dust cover and everything.
Yep.
In Cold Blood, Truman Capote. What do you guys say? What do you want to do on this one here? First edition copy book right here. $25 opening bid, $25 go one time. What do you say? 25. That's 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 go one time, 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 go one time, 25 here, 35. 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 35. $35 bid, 35 to go one time. 25, 30. $30. 30 to go, one time. Sold you at $25. Buyer 253, 253. Next up, Grateful Dead Superfan lot. Looks like we got framed art full of ticket stubs, Grateful Dead t-shirt, Grateful Dead posters. Looks like we got Grateful Dead vinyl as well. Very cool. 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 to go one time, 50 to 75, 50 75, 75 bid, $7 to go one time, 50 75, 50 75, 75 bid, $7 to go one time, 50 75, 50 or 75, $75 bid, $7 to go one time. I think it's everything on that bottom shelf there. 50 or 75, 75 bid, $7 to go one time, 50 75. Sold you at $50. 253, 253 is the bidder. Next up, 577 is a lot of 2 Pink Floyd vinyl records. Dark Side of the Moon and Animals. Selling vinyl. What do you guys say on this here? On the vinyl, it's a pair of vinyl records. $25, 25 to go one time. 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 to go one time, 25 here, 50. 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 to go one time, 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 to go one time. 25, 35. 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 35 bid, 35 to go one time. On the lot of 2, Pink Floyd vinyl. 25, 35, 35, 35 one time. Sold you at $25. 253, 253. Lot of 3 Queen, Sheer Heart Attack, Night at the Opera, and News of the World. All 3 albums, vinyl, $25 bid, 25 to start, 25 to go. $25 bid, 25 to go, 25 on the floor, 25 here, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35, $35 bid, 35 to go one time. On the Queen vinyl, once, twice. Last call, 25, 35, 35, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time. 45. Sold you at $35. Buyer 235, 235 to go. A lot of 3 Rolling Stones vinyl albums right here. At 25, 75, 75 here at 100. $100 at one time, 75 here at 100. $100 bet, 100 at one time, 75 here at 100. $100. Older and newer. 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75, 85. $85 bid, anybody else all through? Once, twice. Last call, 75, 85, $85. Sold you at $75. 181 is winning bidder, 181. Next up, a lot of 3 Jimi Hendrix Vinyl LPs, I got 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 one time, 25, 50. $50 bid, 50 one time, 25, 35. 35 bid, 35 one time, 35 on the floor. Hot 35 here, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 40 bid one time, 35, 45. 45 bid, 40 bid one time, 35, 45. 45, 45 one time. All done all through. Once, twice. Last call. 35, 45. Nothing like Jimi Hendrix on vinyl. 35, 40. 40 bucks. 40 here, 45. 40 here, 45. $45 bid, 45 to go one time. Sold your way, 40 bucks. 244. 244 is the winning bidder. Next up, a lot of 4 Elvis vinyl records right here. Hot 50 or 75. 50, 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, bid is 75. On the Elvis albums, his songs of inspiration. Elvis Presley. 50 or 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, bid is 75. 50, 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, 50 or 60. $60 bid, 60 to go one time, 50 or 60, 70. 60 or 70, 70 bid, 70 to go one time, 60 or 70. 60 or 70, 70 bid, 70 to go one time, 60 or 70. 70 bid, 70 to go one time. Anybody else all through? 60 here, 70. Sold your way, $60. 297, 297 to go. Next up, we got a huge lot of Disney paper collectibles. All kinds of miscellaneous Disney rarities and collectible sheets, papers, the whole bit. You get this whole batch that Jesse's going to try and just zoom in on. I got 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35, 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 40 bid to go one time, 35, 45. 35, 45, 45 bid, 40 bid to go one time, 35, 45. Mickey Mouse Club, Disneyland headquarters.
So like internal, there's so many like
It's all internal paper and, yeah, commemoratives. Hot 45 here, 55. $55 bid, 55 to go one time, 45, 55. 45, 55, 55 bid, 55 to go one time, 45, 55. $55 bid, one time. I don't know. Newspaper. Disney News.
Programs.
45, 55, 55, 55. For all this Disney memorabilia. 55 here, 65. 55, 65, 65 bid, 65 to go one time, 55, 65. It's a huge lot of Disney paper collectibles. 55, 65, 65, one time, 65, 75, 65, 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, 65, 75. All done all through, once, twice. Last call, 65, 75. Sold your way, $65. 244, 244. Next up, we got a massive lot of large original Disney Sleeping Beauty color press photos. It's a whole batch lot of them right here. Whole batch lot. I got 25 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 one time, 20 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 one time, 20 here, 50. $50 bid, 50 one time, 20 here, 50. And you got all of them. 50 here, 75. 75 bid, 79 to go one time. All Sleeping Beauty press photos right here. 50 here, 75. 75 bid, 79 to go one time, bid is 75. 50, 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, 50 here, 60. $60 bid, 60 to go one time, 50 or 60. 50 or 60, 60 or 70. 70 bid, 70 to go one time, look at 70. 60 or 70, 70, 80. 70, look at 80, 80 bucks on one time, 70, 80. $80 bid, one time. These are rare pieces too. These got to be from 60s, 70s, probably.
Like when the movie came out, I think it was 50 something.
50.
They're all Stan Walt Disney productions. They're all original.
Well, yeah, they're all originals. I got that. We put that on here. They are large original press photos. I was asking, are they from the 50s? Whenever Sleeping Beauty came out, I don't have the year. I got 80, 90, $90 bid, 90 to one time. 1959. I got $80. 80 here, look at 90. 90 bucks at one time, 80, 90. $90 bid, one time. Sold your way, $80. 297, 297. More press photos of Sleeping Beauty. These are the big photos. Yep.
Really great.
It's a small lot of the large photos. $25 opening bid. Yeah, those are cool. And these are all old press photos, like 1959, right? 25 bucks, 25 to go. 25 here, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time, 25, 35. 25, 35, 35 bid. 35 to go one time, 25, 35. $35 bid, $25.35. Anybody else at all through? Once, twice. Last call, $25.35. Sold your way, $25. Buyer, $253 to go. Lot of 9 original Disney Jungle Book press photos. $25 bid, $25 to start, $25 here, $35, $25, $35, $35 bid, $35 to go one time, $25, $35, $25, $35, $35 bid, $35 to go one time on the original Disney Jungle Book press photos. Probably around the same year, 59, 58, 59. Okay, I'm just throwing dates out there. I don't know either. 25, 35, 35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. These are large prints also. And they're all written or dated on the back as press photos. 25, 35, $35 bid, 35 to go one time, 25, 35. Sold your way, $25. Buyer, 253, 253. Lot number 595 is a lot of 2 Disney limited edition animation cells and lithographs. 2 of them right there. All right, Jono. We'll see you, man. Yeah, I think you can go out the front. Yeah. Are you parked around the side? Okay, John. Lot number 595 is a lot of 2 Disney limited edition animation cells and lithos. It'll be $25 to go. $25 bid, $25 to start, $25 to go. One time, what do you say? What do you want to do? What's it going to be? At 10 here, look at 20. 20 bid, 20 look at one time, 10 look at 20. 20 look at 30. 30 bid, 30 look at one time, 20 look at 30. $30 bid. I got 20 here. You're out on the floor. I got 20, look at 30. 30 bid, 30 here, look at 40. 30 here, look at 40. 40 bid for look at one time, 30 here, look at 40. $40 bid for look at one time for Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Animated cells and lithographs. 30 here, look at 40. 40 bid, 40 look at one time. Once, twice. Last call. 30 here, look at 40. 40 here, look at 50. $50 bid, 50 look at one time. Sold your way, $40. Buyer, 297, 297. 596 is a lot of various Disneyland passes and tickets. I always like the ticket. Remember the tickets, e-ticket rides, the whole bit. 25 here, 35, 25, 35, 35 bid, 30 to one time, 35, 50, 75, 75 here, 85, 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 85, $85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75, 75, 85, 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75 once, twice, third and final call, down through, 75, 85, 75, 85, I don't know, it climbed the ladder. What do you mean? It went up. 75. 85. 85 bid. All done, all through. Sold your way, $75. Buyer number 296. 296 is the winning bidder. All right, next up, 597. 597 to go. We're at 50 here, 75. 50 to 75. 75 bid. 79 to go one time. 50 to 75. 75 here at 100. 75 here, look at 100. $100 at one time. 75 here, look at 1. Huge lot of vintage Disneyland ticket books. Full ticket books. A, B, C, D, E-ticket rides. 75, 85, 75, 85, 85 bid. 85 to go one time. 85, 95, 85, 95, 95 bid. 95 to go one time. 85, 95. Sold your way, $85. 235. 235 is the winning bidder. 598, an original 1968 Disneyland park map. On the park map right here is the original fold up. I got 125 to go, 125 or 150, 150 to go, 150 or 175, 150 here, look at 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175, 150 here, look at 175, 175 to go one time, 150 here, 175, 175. Anybody else at all through? Once, twice, 150 here, 175. Third and final call, 150 here, 175. Sold your way, $150. 308. 308 is the winning bidder. Lot number 599. We're rounding the bend. Last 2 pieces right here. Lot number 599 is a Miller Genuine Draft light up bottle sign. It's actually kind of cool. On the light up bottle, we got 25 here, 35, 25, 35, 35 here, 45, 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. And it's lit up too. 35, 45, 45 bid, 45 to go one time, 35, 45. 45. Anybody else down through? Once, twice. Last call. 35, 45, 45, 45. One time. 40 bucks. 40 to go. 35, 40. $40 bid. Sold your way. $35. Buyer 253, 253. Last lot of the night. The little Coca-Cola. It's got the 2 top loader door. It'll fit like 6 or 8 of those little mini bottles. Little perspective there. Yep, a small little Coca-Cola stand. Little cooler. Please pay the clerk. 50 or 75, 75 bid, 79 to go one time, 75 here at 100. 100 bucks at one time, 75 here, look at one. 75 here, look at 100. 100 bucks at one time. It's a 1990s glass cock Coca-Cola reproduction. Salesman sample cooler. 75, 85. 85 bid, 85 to go one time, 75, 85. $85 bid one time. Anybody else at all through? Once, twice. 85, 95. 85, 95, 95 bid, 95 to go one time, 85 once, twice. Third and final call down through 85, 95. Sold your way, $85. 297, 297. And congratulations. That is going to do it for our auction tonight. Thank you for joining us on our Wednesday evening. We'll call it for now our Wednesday evening monthly auction, which we'll be doing, which is a miscellaneous group of everything that you saw here tonight. Various collectibles, vintage and new and modern. So thank you very much for attending. Make sure you click on the subscribe button or sign up on our email list on our website. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, wherever you can. Thank you very much for shopping with us. We will be sending invoices out. We are open tomorrow and Friday, so if you want to come in and you want to pick up your items, more than happy to do that at any time between the hours of 9 and 5. Our showroom will be open from noon to 9 p.m. tomorrow and Friday as well. If you do need transportation, you can arrange that at the time of paying your invoice, and we can package and do shipping at that time. Until next time, I'm Chris Campbell. Make sure you do check us for our calendar of our next events. Our next auction, large coin-op auction, is going to be on January 31st, February 1st, hosting the SEMA Spotlight Show, and we will be having our coin-op auction. Be looking for dates for our Wednesday night and signature auctions, which will be coming. And make sure you go to the Country Fair Mall up in Santa Clarita. Make sure if you're in Santa Clarita, go see Jesse at the Country Fair Mall. Okay, until next time, for Jesse, Caitlin, Heather, myself, and everybody here, thank you very much for shopping. And James, thank you very much. I know you've been under the weather, so get better soon, and we will talk to you all later.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Until next time. On the web, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Talk to you soon. Pay your invoice. And tonight on YouTube, you were joining us. Thank you very much. And make sure you click on the subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you later. Check us for updates all the time. Take care.